Well, it looks like I might have to beat up an old lady for cranberry sauce this week because
It's not cranberry sauce.
Spider-Man, hello. The Thanksgiving scene, hello.
The greatest Thanksgiving scene of all time.
Yes, this is the best Thanksgiving movie of all time. Trains, Planes, and Automobiles is a freaking.
Well, I will say that I just witnessed the best Thanksgiving Day episode of all time.
What?
I just watched an episode of Dexter that was on Thanksgiving, and it was the best thing ever.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Not a lot of shows do Thanksgiving episodes, and not even a lot of Thanksgiving movies exist, to be frank.
I'll just say it was the most
because no one gives a shit about Thanksgiving. This just goes straight to Christmas.
Oh yeah, because fucking retail.
Oh,
retail.
I'm more of a Thanksgiving guy than a Christmas guy, but I will also say, it had to land the week of my birthday. But I was going to say, the other option I could have done if we want a Thanksgiving movie, we could have done Thanksgiving.
It probably would have been easier for me to get through. It probably would be.
Hell of a lot shorter.
Yeah, I don't think it's only 80-something minutes.
I don't know. A chick getting raped by a turkey may want to have a war with you, Victor.
No, that's nothing compared to. No, that's nothing. Yeah, you could tell, folks. I'm definitely not in the mood right now because, and I'll explain myself later.
Victor,
but
you gotta be festive.
I am not festive whatsoever.
You're fairly festive. I mean, look at the little turkey in the corner.
Well, I put it on there because I figured, hey, unless David did this, I was thinking I was going to go with this, or I was just messing around with StreamYard trying to get clips on the way, but yeah, good Lord, I know I'm already kind of shit starting, but I'm just going to tell you my experience real fast. I had to email Jared 90 seconds into what we're going to talk about tonight. I emailed him 90 seconds in. If that doesn't tell you how I feel, I don't know what does.
You feel great, Victor. It's okay.
You know what's funny? I'll save this because we'll talk about the movie later and everything. But
yes.
I actually forgot that this was I actually forgot that we were doing this movie for this episode, and I ended up watching it anyway before I went on my Disney trip.
Oh my God.
I just was watching it on a whim because Eddington was on Max, and so I was like, well, I'll watch Beau Is Afraid before I do that and everything, since I haven't watched either.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, wait. Yeah, this is the podcast movie.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's leaving Max.
Are you referring to the one that came out a couple of weeks ago? Yes, I did. I saw it the day it came out. And of course, I'm very much looking forward to it. It was right before The Running Man came out. I remember that. Right before, because they had to attach something to them. By the way, we got to get to the box office because it's been 2 weeks. So I might as well just go straight to the box office from last week before I get to this week. Because this week, we had a major success. But let's get to the lukewarm reception of last week's box office before we get into that. Number one, shockingly enough, was Now You See Me, Now You Don't, making $21 million. What this doesn't surprise me that it made this much amount, but what surprises me is this. Worldwide, that movie opened to like $80-something million worldwide.
Wow.
Trust me, Lionsgate needed it after all these flops.
Because $21 million for American gross, that's not great. But worldwide, it made like $70-80 million. So I feel like Now You See Me is not it's not an American. It is. They make it here, but it's not like it's worldwide where people love it. Does that make any sense? I'm stuttering on my
Yeah.
words again, but I feel like worldwide audiences are more accustomed to this franchise. And I think the reason why it didn't do so well here is because it's been, what, 10 years since the last one?
Yeah. I don't know. I just really haven't seen any.
And I haven't seen any
Build
buzz
up
about it. Yeah, I knew it
for
was
it.
coming out, but nobody talked about this movie. Absolutely nobody. So it's like, you know, I was
I
shocked.
saw the trailer a bunch of times in the theater, and I'm gonna be honest. I did not care for it back then, and I really don't care for it now. So
I don't really care about much of these Now You See movies. Then again, it's been a while since I've seen the first one, so I should probably go ahead and revisit it. But
They are extremely dumb time
yeah, that's like
wasters,
the
I think.
first one was so stupid. It was like, what is this? This is so, and especially the ending. Oh, the ending of the first one doesn't make any sense. How could the Hulk be a part of them, of their team? How?
Because the script told him to.
uh,
And then that led me to not watch the second one, and now this is coming out, and then it's just like when I saw the trailers and all the commercials, because I watch a lot of football, so I watched the commercial. I'm like,
well, yeah.
I could care less. I could care less. That's what I told myself. I could care less. It doesn't. And plus, Ruben Fleischer directed it. Ruben Fleischer's been on a downhill spiral for the past what? I don't think he's ever made a good movie aside from Zombieland. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've never seen Zombieland 2. Maybe Zombieland 2 is good, but other than that,
I like
Venom,
too.
30 minutes or less.
I like 30 minutes or less. What the fuck?
What about fuck? What was the last movie he did? Oh yes, Uncharted. That was just no.
Forgettable.
It was an okay action adventure movie, but not a good Uncharted film.
Number 2 was a big commercial failure. The Running Man making $16 million. And I think I know why it failed. I'm going to tell you why.
Sweeney.
No, we talked about that last week. Although maybe I might get to the whole shit in a moment.
2 weeks ago, but who's counting?
But I think the reason why it's failed is because I think the Arnold Schwarzenegger original is beloved. I never really thought about this, but apparently, I believe the Arnie Running Man has a higher rating on at least Letterboxd, that is. And I was like, I thought, you know, because I heard, listen, the Running Man got very polarized in terms of reception. The reviews were lukewarm at best. And coming from Edgar Wright, it's shocking, but at the same time, I'm not shocked. You want to know why? Because his last movie, Last Night in Soho, was not good.
Great.
It was not good. It was not good. So it's, to me,
Oh, great.
I feel like Edgar Wright kind of needs to calm down. I think he needs to calm down because his movies are not clicking with audiences, you know? And Glenn Powell will recover from this, that's for sure. But for me, and
Yeah,
plus the trailers didn't really do much for me. Huh?
Yeah, especially with that new trailer he just put out for A24.
Oh, yeah, that new A24 movie.
Yeah, I just saw that before we came on.
But,
I didn't watch it, but I saw that it.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know. The trailers didn't really mark my interest all that much. The only part I really liked in that trailer was Michael Cera beating up those people at the end, Home Alone style. That's really about it.
I saw it. I really enjoyed it. My biggest issue really was the third act.
That's what I heard, because apparently the third act of this movie plays it differently compared to the Arnie movie. It plays it more by the book, and apparently this is how you know an adaptation sometimes needs to change things from the source material instead of being completely faithful to it, because every flaw I've heard about it is mostly because of the third act, and especially how it ends.
Well, I was gonna say with fucking Stephen King, he was never real. It was like a running joke with him. His endings of his books were never that good.
It's funny
So-
because The Long Walk was a very faithful adaptation of his book, and yet they still kind of slightly changed the ending to make it a lot more satisfying for the movie. And it is one of the best films of the year still.
I still gotta watch it. I will say though, yeah, I did enjoy it though. It just, maybe I expected more because unlike you, Victor, I loved Last Night in Soho.
I like Edgar Wright's early stuff. The stuff that he did with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. I think he needs to reunite with them now. I think so. I think he should. Number 3 is Predator Badlands, making $12 million. Still a very, very, very successful movie. I mean, it's just been, like I said to you before, I'm not going to go about it because last time we went on here, I was, singing the movie's praises, but
It's really good.
It was great. It was just absolutely great. I'm so happy it's doing as well as it is, especially worldwide. Number 4, Regretting You. Who cares? I might review that if I'm feeling sadistic, but Number 5, Black Phone 2. Number 6 is Osgood Perkins' new film, Keeper, and I heard it's like the worst fucking thing he's ever done. Not even his fans like this movie.
I wasn't a huge fan of his last 2 movies, so I kind of lost
wasn't a fan of The
interest.
Monkey, but Long Legs was good, but not great.
Yeah, I love Long Legs. Monkey was a movie at first.
I still have not seen Monkey.
The Monkey was a movie I didn't like at first, but it stuck with me to where when I watched it a second time, I actually enjoyed it better.
Number 7 is Newmanburg. Just keeps on rolling, $2 million. Again, not bad for a Sony Classics movie, but still. Number 8 is Sarah's Oil, Christian movie. Who cares? Number 9 is Wagonia. Number 10 was Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze Arc. Oh, what about that other movie that we talked about last week that bombed so bad that Elle Fanning kicked this person's ass? Let's see how it's doing in the second week of release. Number 25 had a 91.7% drop.
It's okay. It's got better reviews than I Know What You Did Last Summer, the recent one.
Now that makes me move on to what happened this week. Obviously, we knew Wicked was going to open at number 1, but I'm surprised it opened this big. $147 million is one of the most successful American films of this year so far. Despite the fact that some people were talking shit about it, mainly I feel like this movie, in terms of how you're going to feel about it, is if you don't like this movie, you're not going to like Act 2 of the musical. That's pretty much what it is. If you like Act 2, you're going to love this movie. If you don't, well, sorry, but they don't change much, apparently.
They still gave Dorothy
As
the
someone
Miss
that has
Bellin
seen it,
treatment.
What'd you say, Jared?
Because I've seen it, and supposedly, they don't really change a whole lot. But I won't talk too much or anything. But I'm one of those people that loved this movie as much as the first one.
That gives me hope that I'm gonna like it because you know what?
So it looks like Soren and I may be in agreement because of how his reactions are. I think we may be in agreement somewhat to our thoughts on it.
Number 2, Now You See Me, $8 million. So yeah, it's just a big bust here, but worldwide, Lionsgate finally has a fucking hit for once. Because worldwide saved it. Because otherwise, I would consider it another bomb. Number 3, Predator. Number 4 is The Running Man. Number 5, I didn't know if it was going to wide release, but it's Rental Family, the new Brendan Fraser movie. Now, I do want to see this movie, but it's not a movie I would go pay to see in the theater.
Yeah.
Put it that way. It made $3 million.
I'll pay to see in the theater if it doesn't come on online by next week.
Number 6 is Sisu Road to Revenge. Honestly, I don't know how much the first one made over here, but $2 million is not that great.
And I liked that. I saw it as a mystery movie.
I just remember
Hands down the better
marketing
sequel that came out this weekend.
Like they were marketing Sisu so much, like the first one.
Yeah. Number 7,
everywhere,
Regretting You. 8, Newmanburg. 9, Black Phone 2. Number 10 is Sarah's Oil. yeah, Wicked made a lot of money and probably for good reason. But next week, well, technically there's only going to be 2 fucking wide releases this weekend, so it's just, because Zootopia 2 is going to make a lot of money. It's going to make a lot of money. Eternity's going to flop, unfortunately. I just know it. I just know it's going to flop. But how did Christie do in terms of this weekend? I think it's not even on fucking Box Office Mojo. I think they took it out all the fucking theaters, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Let me have a look. Number 47. No, I don't see it on the fucking top 50. I think they took it out of all the fucking theaters now. Yay! But yeah, yeah, it's just yeesh. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. I already expressed how I needed to express, but I did talk about the drop last week, which had dropped 91.7 or something % compared to the previous week. It's just over. But yeah, box office
they moved bomb.
pretty healthy. It looks pretty healthy. And it's just looking pretty good right now. Zootopia 2 is going to help make it a lot of money. And I didn't know how the reviews for Zootopia 2 were, but apparently it's very good. So then again,
it's
is
like
Zootopia.
a 93 or something.
It is
like
Zootopia.
right
For fuck's sake.
Five Nights at Freddy's will be the week after.
Yes, it's going to make a lot of money, but I'm going to tell you, it's probably not going to get very good reviews, just like the first one. It's probably not going to get very good reviews.
Hell, I wasn't even a fan of the games, and I liked the movies. So,
but a lot of people I know shat on the movie, Soren included. But yeah, Avatar tickets are on sale now, and I still haven't gotten my tickets for some reason.
Oh, I haven't gotten mine either because, well,
what I'm gonna do though is this, because apparently I found out what James Cameron said. Apparently, this goes for The Way of Water too, Jared. But apparently, the way to see Avatar: Fire and Ash is not IMAX; it's in Dolby.
Oh.
Because he prefers the Dolby Cinema technology, Dolby 3D, that is. Okay. So he prefers the technology because back when the first movie came out, there was no Dolby Cinema; it was just IMAX. Obviously, that was the way to see it. But since he's saying Dolby is the way to go, I might see it in Dolby and that would be my first Dolby movie, by the way, because I've never been to a Dolby movie in my life, never.
See, I'll instead support because any movie, it didn't matter what movie it would be, any movie, and this is and even though I think the Avatar series is overrated, I think everybody who watches it is simple-minded and thinks they're good movies. But you know what?
Say that again for the audience to hear. Say that again.
Say what?
Say it again.
Oh, okay. I believe that everybody who sees everybody who sees the Avatar movies eats Victor's ass.
Say that again.
It's fantastic.
I think everybody who eats Victor's ass will get AIDS.
Say that one more time.
Guys, I got it. Ready?
Victor likes it up the butt without lube.
There you go, folks. The embarrassment of the fucking week.
But
that's only the start.
Anyway, what I was going to say, though, is I'm going to support fucking, what's that movie?
Anaconda?
No.
Comes out the same day.
No, I'll go watch The Housemaid. I'll support that.
Oh, yeah, it's going to flop hard. If Christie wasn't enough, that's going to bomb hard.
Let's be honest here. Like, let's take our hate for Sydney Sweeney out here. Let's be fair here. I agree with you. It's going to bomb. However, any movie that would go up against Avatar, unless it's Avengers fucking Doomsday,
then again, we don't know if Dune's gonna fucking move because apparently they're gonna fight it if Warner puts it in again with the whole Paramount shit.
If Dune goes stays, I commend them. They're gonna bomb. I don't care how good. If Avengers Doomsday is good to great, that's all.
Which I doubt, considering.
Like if it's because while the Russo brothers can't direct fuck all, like.
Something tells me I gotta watch the Electric State before the end of the year to really see how bad it could go.
I really want to see that movie.
They can direct a fucking a Marvel movie. So while they can't direct fuck all outside of Marvel, they can direct Marvel movies.
Well, technically, they can direct fuck. They can't direct fuck all because apparently they directed a lot of episodes of Arrested Development, and clearly they were good at that because Arrested Development is a very.
That's a fair one too. But here's the thing: Avatar would beat any movie that came out. It would be I think it would even beat Super Mario Galaxy. That's like
By the way, that trailer, I wish they didn't focus so much on Bowser being tiny and actually tell you what the story was. But I liked it.
Well, actually, I learned more about that than I did any of the Avatar trailers. I still don't know what's going on.
What do you mean? In the trailer, especially the second trailer that came out, a few weeks ago, we learned so much. Like, we learned that Spider may or may not be able to breathe in the Na'vi air.
Oh, I heard.
Also, in this trailer, we find out that the Na'vi are blue.
I heard something about the Na'vi or no more, or something like that. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know what they're fighting for. Like, I see blue people with guts.
Sorry, I can't think about Mega Man X4 the same way again.
I can't see any of this shit. You know, I don't know what's going on. Again, I haven't seen the second one, but shit, I saw Sisu Road to Revenge. I still have not seen the first movie.
I'll give that a good. I need to watch the first movie again before I watch the second Sisu. I need to watch it again. It's been a while.
I didn't see Sisu the first one, and I only saw one trailer for Sisu Road to Revenge. When I saw Sisu Road to Revenge without seeing the first one, I knew what the fuck. I basically had an idea of the plot and the story without even seeing the first movie. And I only saw the trailer like once or twice. So if you could tell the story from a movie that I've never seen before, and I don't know what the fuck is going on in Avatar, I just see pretty visuals and fucking screaming and mumble.
Say that again for the audience to hear.
All I see is screaming, mumble, and possibly humans fucking blue people.
Is this supposed to be an intelligent commentary about what Avatar is about?
That's basically what I see, and I feel like I had. Oh,
what
25.
You see? Oh, I see.
Jose, see if there's a budget for the movie, because if it's 25, 35 million, it'll be good.
I also just want to say that when I was at Disney, I rode both of the Avatar rides, and I got to ride an Ikron, and you could feel it breathing, like you could feel it like where you were sitting on it, like you could feel like the mechanism like acting like it was breathing on you, basically.
Oh, jeez. It's like the Spider-Man ride at Universal with all the air and the water and shit.
Yes.
Yes, you had
I cried. I cried while I rode that ride.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
I asked you, right, Victor or Jared? I said, did you have an orgasm? And you're like, yes.
He just
Maybe
said
I
that
did.
He cried, not have an orgasm.
But no, yeah. It was just the music played, the visuals, and just like being in that world was just really.
It's like Star
really
Tours, but for the Avatar. Have you ever been on Star Tours? Which I haven't.
I was on Star Tours too.
You're like this on the ride.
My close experience or something like that.
Yeah.
That's something. I had a close experience with the Harry Potter ride at Universal, the one where you're on the broomstick and you're flying around and shit. I had like I wasn't crying, but like in fact I was like terrified, but I felt like the adrenaline was pumping when I felt like I was there.
Did your adrenaline pump to your penis, Victor?
No, I was 12. Why would you think?
You didn't specify how old you were. How old you were? You could be a grown-ass man riding that ride and having a big orgasm like Jared down here.
Also, I'm just saying that I'm almost sad that I was there just a few days too early, because apparently John Campia was at Disney World just like yesterday.
I know he was recently in Dallas because he's having those movie meetups. I want him to try to come down here so I can meet him. That'd be cool.
Imagine if he does one in New York, unless he already did it and I don't know about it.
I think he did.
Ah, shit.
But yeah,
as for,
as far as Avatar, regardless of what I think of it, and regardless of it, it's like my opinion on Wicked. Regardless of what I think about it, it's gonna make money. But yeah, like I know you're getting all excited and hard about Sydney Sweeney having another bomb, but any movie would have fucking bombed in comparison to Avatar. You would have.
Well, we'll see how SpongeBob does. If SpongeBob makes money under these circumstances,
Then again, if Sherlock Holmes can hold his ground against the first Avatar,
Sherlock Holmes did make money against the first Avatar. Sherlock
and
Holmes
Puss
made
in
money.
Boots 2 held his ground against Avatar 2, anything.
Well, Avatar didn't open to that big of a box office though.
Well, $75 million, I believe, opening weekend, which is, I think it was $75 million. I'm gonna have to check that again. But
yeah, I was gonna say it gradually. But
yes, but always with week one. I'm gonna say this again. Week one, you should expect for Avatar 2. I'm not gonna make an estimate right now, but I'm gonna say 70 to about $100 million. I'm gonna be conservative. My prediction say 70, but week 2 is gonna jump to like $200 million because people want to see it in the best quality possible in 3D. 2D is not gonna cut it for Avatar.
In its first, why would it make lower the first week and then make to like twice as much the next week?
Because people want to see it in 3D and IMAX.
Word of mouth, repeat viewings.
I think if I'm going to be fair here,
Sinners did the same thing, by the way. Like it did not. Like I think it made more money on the second weekend than in the first. Sinners pulled the same thing.
I think it's going to make. I think it's going to make 150 to 200 million.
No, I don't think on opening weekend it's going to make less than that. But then week 2. Bam.
Well,
week 2, also keep in mind, week 2 was be the Christmas season. What do people like to do on Christmas? Go see a movie. That's another reason.
I will say this though. Like I said, I do believe it's going to make money. I want it like if I could have it my way, I would want it to bomb for the sole reason that James Cameron is wasting his remaining years on this earth on these fucking.
Well, to be fair, he's making a movie about Hiroshima, so. He's clearly
making yours.
Unless I checked, he and Robert Rodriguez are still developing Alita 2.
That's too little, too late. It's too little, too late.
I liked it.
Alita wasn't very good.
I liked it, but honestly, it is too late. But like, I'm just like thinking to myself, why are you wasting your fucking years? Like hell, for crying out loud! If you need to fucking focus on a franchise, revive Terminator, save it, like Mike Flanagan.
No, Avatar should remain dead. There is no way.
Avatar should remain dead. You're right, Victor.
No, Terminator should remain dead.
No, you said Avatar.
That was my mistake.
He missed
that again.
We haven't seen Terminator 0,
that's a
so
new
we
clip.
can't say.
Hunter, if you can you clip that where he said or Avatar should remain dead? Thank you, Hunter.
Say that again for the whole audience to hear.
So what are you doing a voice modulator? What's going on? You keep asking.
No, I'm not voice modulating you.
You're not muting me because I can see the thing. What are you up to? You've been wanting me to repeat myself a few times. I did it for your enjoyment.
I have my fucking reasons, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was gonna be like I did the first 2 times just to amuse you. But now I'm like, okay.
But in terms of
a bumbling idiot on screen, but according to some people,
Terminator, just let it stay dead. Especially with all. Oh my God, should I talk about this at the beginning before I move on? Okay, I'm gonna.
Avatar should be dead, Victor. Like you said.
No, it's about a certain movie getting greenlit because the president wanted it.
Oh, Rush Hour 4. Yeah, I can't wait for it.
Thing is, with the Brett Ratner blacklisted, who's even gonna direct it?
Brett Ratner's
they said they wanted Brett Ratner back because he kissed the fucking ring. Brett Ratner's coming back to direct it.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask though, real quick. Did he ever admit to anything?
Yes, he hit on fucking Israel for fuck's sake.
He did
Brett
what?
Ratner and Bryan Singer both fucking fled the country after they got fucking canceled. To fucking Israel.
So he admitted it.
I would think he admitted it, yes, because why would you flee the country instead of staying there? Why would you flee the country?
But you also understand that with all the hate they were probably getting. I'm not saying if I need to find out if someone can fact check. Did he ever admit to any wrongdoing?
He's been on record saying how much he couldn't stand Brett Ratner on The Last Stand. Literally.
Wesley Snipes talks shit about fucking the people in Blade Trinity. Does that make him a piece of shit?
In some ways, yes. He got fucking tax evasion.
Well, but okay. So talking shit about someone doesn't deserve that you get for you to get put in prison for tax evasion.
That's not. That was before. No, that I think the tax evasion thing happened before he went on Blade Trinity. But
after Blade Trinity. But anyway,
after Blade Trinity,
maybe I think
before.
Someone fact check that. But
yeah, I think that the reason why I'm upset about this, if they wanted to make Rush Hour 4 on Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker's terms, that's okay. I wouldn't be complaining here. But what I'm afraid of is this. First of all, Paramount sucking off to this fucking administration just so they can fucking get their stupid fucking merger done. And then, in order to appease him, we're gonna greenlight this movie, or else they're probably gonna do, corrupt shit. I'm just like, why does the government dictate what movies get made? If this ever happens again, I'm not supporting any other fucking Paramount movie. That's for fucking sure. After Scream 7, I'm finished with them.
I will. Well, if there's Scream 8.
Scream 8, I'm finished.
Wow. Anyway, okay, so I'll give my thoughts. Okay. I usually don't.
If they made it on their terms and they had a different director, I wouldn't be upset. But I'm upset because the government's controlling what we fucking make. The industry makes.
Okay, this is going to be my take from my side. And I know Victor and I are on very different terms politically. So I'm not really going to focus more so on the political thing. However, I don't have an issue with this. The only thing, okay, so first off, Rush Hour is the only one I want a sequel because I don't. Austin Powers maybe, but the fact is that sequels to comedies that are 20 or so years old, not all the time, but most of the time, are horrible. That's my only word. But this is more of an action comedy, so if there's good action, maybe we can get past that. But here's my thing. In regards to how it got made, I think it's kind of cool because usually, a lot of times, you don't hear too many political people say anything regarding that. And you know what? Fuck it. If Trump likes like Trump or hate Trump, likes fucking Rush Hour, fuck yeah. But here's my thoughts on Brett Ratner. I need to find out if there is fucking any confirmation. And also, here's my thing. Olivia Munn, she was jacking off to her in the fucking dressing room when she was bringing him his dinner. That's fucked up. I'm at the point now with a lot of this stuff that, yeah, punishment should be had, but if they ain't going to jail and all that shouldn't stop them from doing their work. They maybe need to be kept on closer watch, because a lot of people's again, I've seen this happen in real life. How some people's careers are ruined, whether because of fucking false allegations, which again we don't know. My point is the fact that if there has been no admission or criminal charges pressed on him, I don't want, if you are a talented director, and yes, he has not made a movie in so long.
And Brett Ratner, other than Rush Hour, hasn't ever made a good movie. Everything else sucks. That's
X-Men
another
3.
reason.
Red Dragon.
Other than Red Dragon, name me fucking one.
X-Men 3.
I do like
sucks.
X-Men 3.
I liked X-Men 3.
It sucks.
The better 2014 Hercules.
That also sucks to most
Which one,
people.
with The Rock?
Yeah, with The Rock.
Both of them got bad reviews.
But also, what's the audience score of those movies? That I want to know.
Well, I can give a shit about the fucking audience. And they both, I don't remember how much the Rock one made, but I know Legend of Hercules flopped.
Victor, you say you don't care what the audience.
Yes, I don't.
We are audience members, Victor. We're not certified critics. We don't have a Rotten Tomato. I am the
fix. It's like this fucking movie we're up for review. I don't give a shit about the audience. I don't give a shit about critics. I care about what I fucking think.
I am the only one of you motherfuckers that has an IMDb page. Technically, I'm more into the
I
business.
used to have an IMDb page, but not anymore.
you have an
Letterboxd is where
acting
I
credit,
do my
Victor?
focus these days.
Yeah,
you have
I used to have IMDb, but Letterboxd is better.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
But Victor,
Especially
do you have
there's no subjectivity of there's no fucking review bombing, at least on Letterboxd.
I have an
IMDb,
acting.
every fucking movie gets review bombed these days.
To answer your question, Victor, yes, I have an acting credit on IMDb. I am certified or a actor on IMDb, listed as an actor on IMDb. But anyway, my point is, I do not have an issue with Brett Ratner coming
Don't
in.
mind me, I'm just checking IMDb.
All right. Oh, you're checking my IMDb now?
Yeah.
One sec, I should have it on my fucking on my either my YouTube channel or my fucking socials. Should be able to find it easier there. There we go.
By the way, folks, the reason why I'm upset about this is because technically speaking, the reason why this is also getting made, perhaps, oh God. For one thing.
yes.
That's
one
very cool.
thing.
Yes. So I'm fine with that. I am technically the like in terms of on this show and even in most of our community, I am the only credited IMDb person on here that has an acting role.
Just wait until I get my movies made.
Also, if anybody wants to see the video, that short film, it is on this channel. It is on. Actually, it's on David's channel and my channel, Blood Guardians. Check it out. Anyway.
But in terms of how, and another thing, the reason why I feel this is very icky is because the whole Paramount, Warner Brothers Discovery type of stuff. I bet you, because remember, Paramount does not own Rush Hour. New Line does. What? New Line is a division of,
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's a good point. But yeah, I don't have an issue with Brett Ratner returning. He's been gone for almost 10 years, or probably 10 years by the time fucking this movie comes out. I need some admission or some more.
yeah, because Tower Heist was such a great movie, right?
Well, I'm talking about the allegations because again, these allegations get thrown around with like candy by all these Granted, there are some that stick. Like
it doesn't matter because the fucking merger, Hunter. The fucking merger. They want to merge and serve further consolidation. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm against it. I'm absolutely against it. And David Ellis and all of them. They don't know how to fucking run one studio. How you're gonna fucking run two? It's ridiculous.
I will say this though regarding the Paramount merger because I know we haven't talked. At least I haven't talked about it. Paramount of the three are the only ones that still give a fuck about physical media. So
they apparently eliminated most of their home video division, by the way. So how the fuck are you gonna
limit it
because of the merger? By the way, because of the Skydance merger, not the Warner, but Skydance, they apparently eliminated a lot of it. So they clearly don't give a fuck about physical media anymore, do they?
The fuck that Netflix does and Universal at this point.
Universal figures motherfucking more about fucking physical media because of SDS. SDS.
They released
Warner.
They released.
But now, what the fuck's gonna happen to that? Because SDS, like Universal, is not gonna get bought out by Warner Bros. So what's gonna fucking happen to SDS now? I don't know.
What was I gonna say about Universal? They released Redfield on Blu-ray and then wait a fucking year for another company to release it on 4K. For some reason, the only movie, because outside Jurassic World, the other movie they released on 4K of all movies? Him. Fucking him. Got the fucking 4K treatment from Universal. But we had to wait a year and a goddamn half for another company, that being Shout Factory, who's now merged with Grove, which also is with
It's actually not merged. It's owned by a small investment company, but they made a deal with Groove to sell their products. They're not owned by Groove. They just made a deal because their website's now gone, which is fucking stupid. But that's besides the point.
Yeah. I don't understand why they did that, but probably they just because
this fucking investment firm also owns another. Is it Film Rise that they own, which has a bunch of them fucking Roku movies or Tubi movies? They own the rights to all those. and that's how they got the rights to like stuff like Shout. This is why Shout Factory got the rights to something like Spotlight to release on 4K, which I'm surprised they didn't release a 4K a long time ago. But you know.
But yeah, Brett Ratner, I don't really, you know what? Fuck it. We're like, you know, I'm fine with it. I'm like, you know, this movie could be complete dog shit, and I can sit
and
here.
I'm thinking it's gonna be dog shit because apparently Rush Hour 3 was dog shit. Never saw it, but I heard it was dog shit.
I enjoyed it outside of the Roman Polanski cameo.
You want to talk about Roman Polanski versus
that's another guy.
I'm already seeing a lot of signs here.
He diddled a kid, and it was confirmed. The coward ran. I only
Jared,
go
do you have
by.
any thoughts before I move on about this whole scenario?
I was gonna be like, with kids, I have a different opinion, and also with the idea that it was confirmed he did it and he ran when he was supposed to be put in jail. Brett Ratner was never charged with anything, so that's why.
You have any thoughts, Jared?
I don't like Brett Ratner as a person.
I don't like him either. Clearly.
As long as they put Brett Ratner on the lease.
Also, he bullied Elliot Page on the set of X-Men Last Stand.
That's what I was referring to. He's a bully. Not only a supposedly sexual predator or whatever offender, he's a bully. If again, I wouldn't have a problem with Rush Hour 4 if New Line did it on their terms. If Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker got together and said, "Hey, we want to push to do Rush Hour 4," I would not be complaining about this whatsoever. I wouldn't. Because I love the first Rush Hour. I never saw the second one, never saw the third one, but I love the first one. And I still do. I love the first one regardless of how I feel about Brett Ratner. But because of all of this and him kissing the ring because he made some fucking Melania Trump documentary for Amazon, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It goes to show that if the government wants to have more control about what movies getting made, I am going to stop watching modern movies altogether if this continues. It's that bad. I don't believe in censorship. I do not believe in censorship. Say what I am going to rant about Beau Is Afraid later, but you know what? At least I don't believe in censorship. It got made.
You censor me all the time, you fuck.
I'll rant about it, but I'm moving on after that.
Victor, you censor me all the time when I'm fucking singing Golden. Here's an example. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm supposed to be.
What a wonderful Thanksgiving, guys. We're all here together to shit on each other, and it's glorious.
Took these off the menu.
Yeah, see, Victor, I as soon as he said, I was like, oh, this is a great time to sing Golden. Because then he'd be a hypocrite if he censors me. I'm high too, so that's the other thing. What?
You done now?
Forever, it's all forever. Hold on a sec. Give me a second.
Oh no.
Let's see. Forever.
All right, that's enough.
My ears.
Let's just move on to topics, please, Jared. Just go. Just go.
All right. So we're going through our movies, right?
Yeah. If you want to talk about something else before, you can too. But
yeah, I got two technically. So yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will. So obviously we were all selected a movie
by the way, if this goes successful, I might do it again before Christmas.
Honestly, this was a lot of fun, like doing this and everything. So,
oh yeah, Jared, I had you right. I had to pick a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't. I originally wanted to give you a real fucked up one, and then I was like, damn it, if only I had Soren or Victor, because then I would have Victor review 2 Ari Aster movies in one show. There's since Victor said he may do it on. I'm retconning that. Wait. After all this, I'm not doing it anymore, and there's nothing you could do to stop it. Wait, Victor, wait. I just saw something. Wait, I got a question for you. How did you figure out who would pick who?
The wheel. I had another wheel.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I was just curious. I
All right.
Yeah, go.
Before we get on to that, though, I will go over one very small little topic, mostly because I don't want to wait until next week when I see the next movie and everything in this, because I would just be continuing doing this and everything. But I'm going to do one final Disney ranking of whatever.
Oh, right.
I will
Because
call...
I forgot that you weren't exactly finished. I forgot.
Yeah, whatever you would call this current era that we're in, because
Dark
I would not
Age
call it
or
the
Dark Age
revival
Electric
era.
Boogaloo or...
Yeah, I wouldn't call... It's like the post-revival, the Dark Age, a new transitional era, the streaming era. It's...
But Disney Plus Premier Access era. Remember Premium Access?
Yeah. So there's not very many to talk about, and obviously, if I see it this weekend, I might end up reviewing Zootopia 2 on here and stuff. So I don't have a full ranking of this, so I'm just going by my big giant Walt Disney Animation Studios rankings. So these aren't numbered, but obviously I'm talking about them in the order that I dislike to like. So at the bottom of my list, I've got Strange World,
which is my number 5 as well.
I'm surprised Wish wasn't at the bottom, Jared.
Strange World is the most... Wait, no. It's not. It is one of the most boring Disney animated films I have ever seen. This movie is...
the most forgettable.
So it is forgettable, and it's just very... It's very generic, and it feels like it feels... I like the idea. It is an adventure film, and it feels inspired by Atlantis in some ways.
Yeah, that's so tried to be
Atlantis
and failed.
It's got a very like Journey to the Center of the Earth kind of feel to it. What it does for representation, that's good. It's just it's done in the half-ass Disney kind of way to, easily edit it out and everything for
pretty much conservative, to make it palatable for conservative America. Conservative America is probably gonna bitch about it anyway.
And it's just very forgettable. It's beautiful, but just I was so bored during this movie. Morgan said that this was her least favorite Disney film.
What made it even worse? Did it come out in 21? Did this come out in 21 or 22?
22.
22.
You know what also made it bad? Speaking of Disney, why the fuck did you release two movies that have Strange in the title in the same year?
Yeah.
Let's just say one of them was more successful than the other. Even though Mahler made a fucking 8-hour video shitting on that one, but you know what? They put effort.
Yeah.
They put fucking effort into it.
Also, just because I'm looking at my list right now, this has nothing to do with like the ranking that I'm currently doing, but while I was at Disney, I got to ride Dinosaur before it closes, and it was amazing.
The dinosaur ride is still there?
It's still there. It's closing at the end of the year, though.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's based on the movie.
So after Strange World, I have Wish.
Number 4 is Moana 2.
Enough.
Wish is so disappointing because the things I heard about what this movie was going to be are so phenomenal compared to the movie that we ended up getting, which just feels like let's make a referential movie that, celebrates 100 years of Disney by referencing stuff from 100 years. The characters, the main characters' friends are obviously supposed to represent the seven dwarves.
Well, to be fair, they are better looking dwarves than in the Snow White remake.
Excommunicado, Soren.
But yeah, it's just, and then it's got really good. I love the animation in the movie. I personally think that this was a unique look for it that I think paid off. I think the music is very good. There is one song in particular that is great. However, it was originally designed to be a love ballad between the main character Asha and the star, who was originally supposed to be her love interest. But then it is turned into her
a friendship,
and the villain.
I guess.
It's a song between her and the villain, and they're singing about two completely different things. But you can tell in the lyrics that they were obviously supposed to be singing about each other. Yeah, it's just, I think the movie is fine for the most part, and then you get to the ending where it just throws Disney references at you. Wink, wink. 100 years. We smart, kind of.
This sounds like a Bob Chapek idea, and I'm not surprised it was in development when Chapek was around.
Yeah. It's very disappointing because
I know everybody likes to hate on Bob Iger, but Chapek was a hell of a lot worse. There's a reason why they got fucking rid of him quickly, because everything that Chapek was doing, I was not happy with. They fired him the night that Disney Plus was supposed to do that Elton John concert live. They fired him on that day.
And then, so after which we have Moana 2. Moana 2, so I love the first Moana. It is one of my favorite Disney movies. Obviously, we know Moana 2 was originally conceived as a Disney Plus series. And you can feel that as you're watching the movie. It's not in the same way as, say, the, direct-to-video Disney sequels that, very much are just 3 episodes of, the show strung together.
Well, at the beginning, but then they decided, hey, we gotta take a chance and,
And supposedly with Moana 2 that, test screenings for it as a series were so good that they were like, let's make it a movie. And I'm like, but people liked it because it was a show.
I think the reason why was fucking simple.
It would make money.
Not only that, they were desperate for money because this is around the time when Disney kept flopping and flopping and flopping. Even I think when did it come out? Last year?
Mm-hmm.
Even Marvel movies were starting to flop. They were desperate. They needed a hit.
I think Moana.
Yeah, the Moana 2 is a year old, and I already forgot about it.
That's the thing. I think Moana 2 is a fine enough, easy movie to digest and everything, but it's just very bland and forgettable with all right songs. There is a little bit of a fun factor in it, going to different places and stuff, but it's just nothing really special that stands out. Yeah. So,
hey, it probably will be better than the remake. Then no, I haven't seen the trailer for the record, but
all right.
To me,
honestly,
I feel like
if you've seen the original,
I wanted to address it by saying this. I wanted to address it by saying this. Everybody's shitting on the trailer and whatnot and things like that. It's what I expected, but I want to say this. Yes, is it unnecessary, especially if it's not even 10 years old? Yes. But at the same time, You made Lilo and Stitch gross almost $1 billion.
Yeah.
It's your own fault, audience. It's your fucking fault. You have nobody to blame but yourselves. That's why they keep making these. You have nobody to blame but yourselves. So take responsibility, damn it.
Flop.
Take responsibility. I'm telling you, take fucking responsibility. And maybe watch original movies. Oh, wait, you can't fucking do that because, sorry.
All right. So, so now we're down to just the last two, which are huge jumps in quality to the previous three that I.
Jeez, of course.
So, now, this is flip-flopped for you, Victor, but I'm putting Raya and the Last Dragon.
Number 2 is Encanto.
So, Raya and the Last Dragon, I would say, kind of kicks off this new era and everything, and it does it so freaking well. This is such a good, just action film that is also extremely heartfelt and just really, really good, memorable characters overall. An interesting world.
I love
and
Ryan
mythology.
Last Dragon, for the record. I love it.
It's just a lot of fun and everything.
I think it is really like I think the character people shit on that movie. Scrofilus, I'm sorry, you're full of shit. This is a great movie. It was one of the best films of 2021. I think for a long time it was my favorite of 2021 until I saw A Quiet Place Part 2. And this is the one, there's a lost cast member in it.
Yeah, there is.
Take another drink.
In fact,
with that being said, I prefer to watch him in that animated movie over a certain animated film that came out this year. So
Morgan and I, we were watching Raya, and she had never seen it before. And then her dad started talking in the movie, Raya's dad, and then Morgan just looks at me and she's like, "Is that?" I'm like, "I think so." Yeah, of course.
Of course it did.
And then at number 1, I have Encanto. I fucking love this movie. I love Lin-Manuel Miranda's music. I think Moana's music is better overall, but I love the music in this movie. I think it just has a really unique story. I
like
really
how there's really no villain in this movie. No villain.
And you know what? I've noticed that Disney has been doing that quite a bit, like in some of their more recent films, of like not having a straight villain or anything. Like there's obstacles and that, and I think that works just as well. I mean, look at some of the best Disney movies. Even it's like one of my favorite Disney movies, Bambi. Does it like? Yeah, sure, man is the villain and everything, but are they really an antagonist and everything? Like, really? But no, I love Encanto a lot. It is one that I literally can put on at any time, because I have put it on just as like background noise a lot of times and stuff, and just look up and sing along to it and everything. And
it is a very good film. Now, you know, it did get overplayed after a while, but I didn't feel the same way how I did with Frozen. Like, you know, we don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, it's overplayed. It is beyond overplayed. But I can take it. I could take it compared to Frozen. I could take it like a fucking man. Actually, I enjoyed Encanto. I enjoyed it for what it was. I think the ending is very heartfelt. The animation's gorgeous. There's a lot to like about it. I don't even hate Bruno as a song. I hate the one in the middle of the movie where one of the daughters in the family, the tough one. Oh my god, that is a terrible song. That's like the only complaint I would have. I forgot what the name of that fucking song is, but good lord, dude.
All right, so that is my ranking, and now I get to talk about a movie that Chayton selected.
Now, this is the only one that I did not know I do not know what he wanted you to fucking review. I knew everybody else's except for yours.
So when Chayton selected this movie for me, at first I assumed I thought I knew what it was, but I was getting it wrong. I was getting it confused with another movie with a similar title. So the movie that Chayton selected for me is called Zombies versus Strippers.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
When he first said it, I was like, oh, I've seen a little bit of this movie before. I was thinking of the movie called Zombie Strippers that had Robert Englund.
Jesus.
So, but little did I know that there is a movie called Zombies versus Strippers. And then also, when you look it up on just online, you get Zombie Strippers, but then Zombie versus Strippers, but then also it points to another movie called Zombies, which is also a zombie stripper movie.
Oh, jeez.
So this is a very popular genre in just sleazeball.
This sounds like a
cinema.
fucking trauma movie. It really does.
Because I found out that when I started watching this movie on my lunch break today,
oh, jeez.
that Zombies versus Strippers is a full moon movie.
Oh, no. It's fucking Charles Band.
Full Moon?
Yeah, Charles Band. It's not Roger Corman. Wait, is it Roger? No, I thought Charles Band owns Full Moon, not Roger Corman.
Charles Band, yeah.
There, see?
Yeah.
I know.
So
Shit.
Full Moon, just they make
Puppet Master. That's their most well-known title.
Super low budget movies and stuff, and I've seen a few of them. I've seen movies like Head of the Family, Killjoy 2, which I'm not gonna lie, Killjoy 2 has a really good end credit song that literally says Killjoy 2 in the song.
Oh my god.
Evil Bong,
Ginger Dead Man, Evil
Yeah.
Bong versus Ginger Dead.
yeah.
Yeah, no. These were movies that when my best friend and I would get high, we would watch these movies.
Oh,
So, so that being said, Full Moon is a studio that when you watch their movies, I think it's best when it's a communal experience. Because watching them by yourself is so painful. And I think that watching this movie, I have somehow, Chayton, I've somehow gotten a glimpse into your psyche just a little.
Oh,
And I don't know what to think.
Someone got clipped that too. Well, before you continue, I'll tell you how I found this movie. So, during Redbox's heyday, my mom and I will go and rent a bunch of movies. And usually we pick a few that we'll watch together. She'd pick a few that she would watch, and I'd pick a few I would watch. So I would go for just the movies I know my mom wouldn't watch. Like some of these gross, weird movies, right? Some movies like Creep Van and a few others. Smiley, anybody remembers that?
Yeah.
And I found fucking Zombies versus Strippers. And I was probably 18, 19 when that came out. So that, and I was in the middle of my film awakening in terms of my type of films, but I still realized I love a good old trash film.
well, it depends. I like trash too, but it depends on my mood.
it is. This is an extremely trashy film that, in all honesty, again, like I said, I think would be best served like watching it with somebody else or with a group of people to just kind
Why
of.
don't you get your girl to watch it with you?
Yeah, I don't know if she would even watch it with me. My best friend would, though. But
I get it. Sometimes
So,
you feel
zombies-
embarrassed when you're watching certain things.
Well, it's like I've told
relate.
my woman, there are certain movies I will never watch again. And if somebody fucking makes me watch it for the show, I've told my woman, it's okay. Because you're going to suffer with me. We're going to suffer together. I did that with my mother when I had to watch King of the Ring 95 again. I told my Mom, I lost the bet. I think it was no, it wasn't Jerome. It was a different bet. I think between me and Jordan. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I lost the bet, so I have to suffer watching this pay-per-view. But thankfully, I'm not suffering alone. You want to watch this with me? Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, Zombies versus Strippers. It takes place, honestly, entirely in this strip club called the Tough Titty. And so what's going on is this strip club is not getting a whole lot of money. There's this one guy that's always asking for a raise, and the owner is just like, listen, you'll get a raise when we actually make any money. Because nobody is coming in, and so basically they've all come together, and the owner is going to tell everybody, all the workers there, that like, hey, we're filing for bankruptcy, we're going to be closing the place. And then it just all seems to be happening while outside The Walking Dead start roaming around. And we get our movie that is honestly 55% nothing happening.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I want to say that I was a little bit over halfway through before the zombies actually started entering the strip club. It's finally when the bouncer, or I think he's the bartender, he gets bit finally. Other than that, like, the movie just kind of meanders around because obviously it's a full moon movie. They're not like, they're just kind of trying to get a movie made by any means possible to try to get this movie to feature length, because the movie is 74 minutes and like the first 3.5-4 minutes are the opening credits to the movie.
Oh,
so there's just not much substance in this movie.
It's all style, no substance.
Later on, it does. You get some fun zombie stuff. It's gross, violent, and incredibly dumb. Like, this is one of the most brain dead movies I've ever seen. But also, it's one of the things. Is it one of the worst movies I've ever seen? One might say, yeah, sure. Did it make me angry though watching it? Not at the slightest. Like, I can't get mad at something that is very much like, it is what it is. It's a sleazy, trashy movie, like Chayton said and everything. And you know what? Sometimes I do enjoy watching this kind of shit. This is very much like an extremely late night movie. I'm talking like 3 a.m. in the morning as you're about to pass out. I'm giving it a 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because it's not one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I mean, it kind of is, but like, there's so much more like movies that like I've given a 1 to that I hate. I don't really, I can't hate this movie and stuff, but I do want to at least, you know, I can't give it too much credit. I can't like up it to like a 4 or something like that and everything, because it ultimately is what it is. But now I can say that I have seen Zombies versus Strippers, and now there might be. You say your mom saw this movie, Chayton?
No.
Okay,
so
there's at least 2 people in this world that have seen this movie, and I am one of them.
I literally had to go see, like, no bullshit. I watched Pam and Tommy, the show with her. I said I need to do a screening every time I watch something with my mom because of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of tits in this movie. Also,
kind of a given considering the title Zombies
also,
versus Strippers.
the owner of the strip club in this movie is named Spider, so obviously I was just thinking of Avatar the whole time.
God, no.
But let me give some of the stripper names, because Sugar Hills, Bambi, Jasmine, and Vanilla.
Oh.
And she's the one that happens to be played by a black woman.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Her name's Vanilla.
Good Lord.
I think I definitely got one of the more interesting movies.
Yeah, I really think any of the movies that y'all get, I'm sure like are probably going to fucking pale in comparison to uniqueness. At least uniqueness.
Oh man.
But yeah, that is my topic.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go next, and I guess I will start with the movie that Jared did choose for me, which it was either this or Far and Away. I don't know how I would feel if he did force me to watch Far and Away. I don't know how it would go.
You would just get that amazing Tom Cruise Irish accent where he sounds like a leprechaun.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he sounds like fucking Warwick Davis. Jesus Christ. But he chose Happy Texas for me, and
I saw the movie too.
I was actually kind of, interested to go in and see what I would think about it, and I think to keep it simple, it is a sweet, enjoyable movie that I practically have forgotten about one day after I saw it. This movie to me is essentially, apparently, I looked up and did a little bit of research, the very little research I did about this movie. Apparently, this movie caused a bidding war at Sundance. Miramax bought it, and then they barely fucking released it. They put it on as few screens as possible, and it flopped. So much for wasting all that money, huh, Miramax? Harvey Weinstein? What the hell were you smoking about?
First this, and then Princess Mononoke that same year.
Oh, Jesus. There was a bidding war between Fox Searchlight, New Line Cinema, Paramount Classics, and Summit Entertainment. But Miramax won the bid, and they paid... Apparently, they claimed that they only paid $2.5 million, but the number was closer to $10 million.
Oh my God.
It came out on October 1st, 1999, and on opening weekend, it only grossed $72,056.
Ish.
It only grossed $2 million in its entire run, yet they paid $10 million for the fucking rights, and then the movie itself costed, I think, $1.75 million. So technically speaking, it was a big flop because of how much they overpaid for it. Yes, the budget wasn't that big, but considering the circumstances, yeah, I think it's a bomb. And apparently, I'm looking at these articles right now. Apparently, the reason for all of this, like this movie actually apparently led. First of all, it is one of the biggest Sundance busts of all time. It was one of the biggest failures. And this is why Sundance, because remember in the mid-90s when Sundance was such a big deal, when they would just buy the rights to get these movies to put out on wide release because the independent revolution was, happening all the time. But then, with this, apparently what happened was that Harvey Weinstein, they paid their fucking time. Apparently, what I'm reading this article right now, and apparently they didn't want to. I'm looking at this article. I'm gonna, apparently, yeah. So a 20th Century Fox executive did say it was sold for north of $10 million, and apparently, a Miramax executive at the time named Jason Blum had something to do with how much.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, they were going to buy the Blair Witch Project. They wanted to, but apparently, it didn't work, and Blumhouse. No, Artisan bought Blair Witch Project, obviously, and they were just like, apparently, Jason Blum was one of the lead negotiators on Happy Texas, and he passed on Blair Witch 2 different times because Harvey Weinstein was bullying him constantly. There's also this story about the movie Run, Lola, Run, if you remember that movie. Apparently, Miramax wanted to buy it, but Jason Blum, who was, again, a lead negotiator at Miramax at the time, he failed to buy it. Sony Pictures Classics bought it. It was a success, and Harvey Weinstein blamed Jason Blum because of it. And because of Happy Texas failure...
I guess Weinstein thinks he's a bomb!
Because of Happy Texas, this is the reason why Jason Blum left Miramax and made a little company called Blumhouse Productions. Yes,
Bomb!
Happy Texas is the reason why Blumhouse is the necessary evil of horror filmmaking.
That's insane. I did not know.
Yep. Wow.
There's a time before Happy Texas and a time after.
Yes. So yeah, it's crazy. So with Happy Texas, the story is basically about these two prisoners. They're in prison. I don't remember if they ever said why they're in prison, but they're in prison.
It has been a while since I've seen the movie, so
they, and they apparently, at the beginning of the movie, there's these three prisoners who escape this chain gang and steal an RV to get out of there. And apparently, well, first of all, one of the prisoners almost held two of them hostage. He holds one of them at fucking gunpoint. By the way, you want to know who plays that one guy who was stuck in the middle with them, like the bad guy of this movie, who is the third prisoner? Do you know who he's played by, Jared? This will be important.
I can't remember. Again, it's been a little bit.
The guy who played him is MC Gainey, who to me is best known for playing one Tom Friendly on Lost.
Oh my god.
Take another fucking drink.
Yep. That's Tom Friendly. Yep. As a Lost, you should be embarrassed. I knew this.
Oh
anyway. Besides the point, they steal this RV that belongs to two gay men who run pageants. They're consultants for beauty pageants, and they steal their van. So they go to this town called Happy in Texas, and the sheriff there, played by William H. Macy, confuses them as the pageant organizer. So essentially, these two guys, played by Jeremy Northam, who I always remember from Mimic and The Net. By the way, if you've ever seen The Net, his death scene in that movie is one of the most fucking hilarious things I've ever seen.
It was okay. The Net.
And then the other guy is played by Steve Zahn, and I shit you not, the character's name is Wayne Jr. And then, so they have to pretend being gay, and obviously Steve Zahn's character in particular doesn't want to do it, but there's a safe there that could land them a lot of money. So like, hey, we're gonna pretend to be these pageant folks so we can, break into their bank and get money, get rich quick scheme. And there's somewhere in this movie where I think had a lot of potential about these two guys pretending to be gay and pretty much running this beauty pageant. The problem is that the movie's not really about that at all. No. It isn't. It's really predominantly about a love story between Jeremy Northam's character and a resident of the town, played by Ali Rocker from the TV show Profile, which she left around the same time this movie came out, which led to its cancellation the following year, I believe. But, the movie's mainly on their relationship, but honestly, I think it spends far too much time on that. And it's just like, it's generic. To me, it's kind of generic. It's just kind of there, and he has to pretend to be gay or whatever. It's it's the Emperors Have New Clothes kind of scenario. And then William H. Macy's character has a secret of his own. You want to know why? He's infatuated with Jeremy Northam's character, and he's actually gay. I will say, out of all these other plot points, I think that one might be the better of the two.
It is, because it's William H. Macy just being. I just love William H. Macy, and he just somehow gives 110%.
I agree. The performances are all good, pretty much for the most part. And like I said to you before, it just kind of, to me, I think it doesn't focus on the stuff that I think I find compelling. It just kind of runs around with this love story that I could give less than two shits about. But the funny parts is with the Steve Zahn running the beauty pageant with Ilana Douglas, right? I think she plays the teacher. But that stuff is hilarious, especially at the beginning when he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And then he grows to love those kids so much to the point where he's like, he cares more about them than getting out in some ways. And there's this funny scene where one of the beauty pageant contestants, this kid comes in the door and he calls, I forget what he calls, like a sissy or something like that, and she beats the shit out of him. And then Steve Zahn is like, oh no, don't do that again. You have to punch shoulder to fist. Like, she told her how to punch the right way. Like, he was completely okay with her beating up that kid, but she did it the wrong way. I find that kind of funny. And I think that whole point is just very sweet, and again, it's not focused on it enough. And then the ending to this movie, I felt like, was so forced to try and be a happy ending. The proper ending is that these two fuckers get arrested. That's how it should end. But then they do get arrested. But then they try to make it a happy ending. It feels forced. It kind of feels forced. Especially considering this movie's kind of it's like almost, I think another reason why I have a problem with it is that this movie reminds me far too much of Fargo. It's like a discount Coen Brothers movie. Complete with William H. Macy.
I really need to rewatch this because I have it here somewhere.
But yeah, I think it's a decent movie in the time that I watched it, but it's not something I will remember. It really isn't. And to think that now I'm learning that this is the reason why Blumhouse exists, it's probably the most interesting fact that I'm going to remember about this movie compared to what actually goes on here. You know?
I will say, let's see, how I came across this movie was, in the first place, was one of my best friends, usually for my birthday or Christmas, he always gives me like kind of sort of joke gifts. He'll give me like movies, like usually like 3, and they're usually like maybe movies that he's already watched that like he's fine with like maybe not owning, and they're just there's always some sort of like inside joke with it and stuff, because me and him like have this like love of Steve Zahn. I really like seeing Steve Zahn in movies, and I just wish that he was recognized more. And I always joke too that I want a season of True Detective with, of all people, Nick Cage and Steve Zahn, which we're halfway there, because supposedly Nick Cage is going to be in the next season of True Detective. So I may be getting my wish. Who knows? But yeah. So I basically watched this movie and everything, knowing like, oh gosh, it's Steve Zahn and everything. So that's my story with how I got a hold of this movie in the first place. All because of an inside joke and a birthday / Christmas present. I can't remember which.
But yeah, I think it's fine. It's not offensive. Like, there's not really like, again, the reason why I'm giving this rating is because I don't think I will remember this movie. I really don't think so. I think it's not going to really hold in my memory. It kind of just, it's there and then it's gone, and it's weird.
It's honestly the better version of I now pronounce it Chuck and Larry.
Jesus Christ!
Kind, at least for me, like it somehow doesn't, like, I feel like it's not like offensive.
No, I don't. I think it's actually like, ahead of its time to some degree.
Yeah.
It's just, again, execution matters, and I find it kind of interesting that a movie like this was made in 1999, because in 1999, other times, yeah, you had William H. Macy play another gay character in Magnolia later that year, but it wasn't a major thing. Then again, it just is what it is at the time. But I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. It's not the worst we've ever seen, but just not, we're gonna remember it. Although it's kind of strange, the movie ends, with they actually put on the beauty pageant in prison, and the girls who are competing do a cover of a Bjork song. I don't know why. If you want to see a better pageant movie that came out in 1999, watch Drop Dead Gorgeous. No, I'm not just saying that because Kirsten's in it. I legitimately think if she wasn't in it, it would still be a great movie, because that script is so good, and so it's a satire on the pageant industry. So it's like, it's the anti-toddlers into your. Well, then again, this pageant in Drop Dead Gorgeous is more about teenagers, not really, little girls, but you know what I mean. 2.5. I could care less. I could also talk about One Battle After Another, but it's been about like 2 weeks since I saw it. It's been about 2 weeks since I saw it, but I guess I'll talk about One Battle After Another quickly. I think this is PTA's best movie since Punch Drunk Love. It is. I thought after Licorice Pizza, he was just going to make movies that were not on my wavelength. Finally, he woke up and smelled the fucking bacon, because finally a movie of his is well-paced. DiCaprio's great. Benicio del Toro is phenomenal. Sean Penn in that movie, I think he should get award season recognition. I don't think he's going to get it because he's fucking Sean Penn. Remember, who gave this
because
son of a bitch
he already has
a
2
green
Oscars.
Card? Birdman. But yeah,
Plus, he already has 2 Oscars. From what I hear, Stellan Skarsgård is might get it for sentimental value.
which I haven't seen. Then again, it's only on fucking 2 fucking theaters here, so probably gonna wait for VOD. But yeah, I think there's action. I feel like PTA can handle action. This movie proves it. The writing is great. The characterization is great, and I think this movie is. From what I understand, I can't comment about how it compares, but this movie, apparently to a lot of people, is the better version of Eddington. Why? It's about exactly the exact same thing, but they do it in a more subtle way. And Ari Aster is not just throwing his ego around. PTA is actually telling a story for once in his life.
I'm
Telling the
interested to see this
story.
movie because I just watched Eddington and I loved it actually. So we'll see.
So it's just, to me, this is the better version of that kind of story. It is. And it deals with, with these former members of this, this revolutionaries, they failed at the beginning of the movie. What do they do from here? Where do they go from here? It's about their failure to some degree. And it's about redemption. It's about sticking to what's right. It's about potentially the next generation having a better chance at a better life than their previous, generation. So it deals with a lot. It's very long, but it doesn't really ever feel like it's dragging. We're just saying a lot because a lot of PTA movies in the second half of his career drag, but this one never dragged. So I think this is the best film of the year so far. I'm going to need to rewatch it again because it's been about 2 weeks since I saw it, and we didn't have a show last week. If we had the show last week, I would have had a lot more to say. But I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. This is the best film of the year so far. Then again, Avatar could always break it.
And so far, it's the front runner to win Best Picture, and we can see why.
Honestly, I don't know. Considering the Oscars, they're probably going to go for some bullshit Oscar bait. They always do. I would be happy if it won, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Then again, they gave Christopher Nolan his Oscar finally, so anything's possible.
What movie is it, Victor?
One Battle After Another.
Oh, okay.
And Leo is great in that movie. He is so
fucking
funny.
It.
And Benicio del Toro, honestly, this might be one of my favorite performances he's ever done. He is hilarious in that movie. And it's funny, too. It deals with such serious things, and it's also action-packed and funny. You feel different kinds of emotions. It has a little bit of everything for everybody. The reason why it failed, I'm going to tell you right now, it's simple. I know why it failed. 1, runtime. The movie is what? 2 hours and 46 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
And 2, another reason, let's put it to you this way, political satire. And people understandably don't want to watch stuff like that right now. I understand. But I still think it's worth watching. And the people who are bitching about this movie, oh no, it's just left-wing propaganda. It's more than just left-wing propaganda, damn it. Just saying. So it is the best film of the year. It's funny because Civil War was my number 1 last year. It was about a very important subject, and now this movie is about a very important subject. Very similar to
I'm
that
excited
one, and
to
now
see
it's number 1 for me right now. So there you go. Oh, the payphone? That's one of the funniest fucking scenes in the entire movie. Because he just doesn't remember because he's stoned off his fucking ass. And then the shit that he says whenever his daughter, played by Chase Infinity, who's great in this movie. For a debut performance, she's one to look out for. But when her friends come over, because she's going to go to the
Best
prom,
Actress.
and what she says, it's fucking hysterical. What he says, it's fucking hysterical. But yeah, love this movie. And yes, Tony Goldwyn's in this movie. And he plays a real fucking asshole. He's Tarzan if he was deranged. So yeah, great. Oh, you know who's also in this movie? I forgot to mention. I forgot. Anthony Cooper from Lost is in this movie, and he plays an equally egotistical guy.
Fucking drink.
So yeah, great movie. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna let Chayton go now.
All right, so I'll get to my the movie thing real quick before I get to the other stuff. So yes, the movie that Soren, that son of a bitch, picked for me. Although, like, I'll remember if I get Soren on the next time we pick a movie for each other to do because, well, I have a few ideas. A Serbian film is one of them. Anyway,
Just
I'd
you
rather
wait,
watch-
Chayton.
Evil.
I'd really
He
want.
saw it already. He saw it already.
Oh yeah, I need to find something more. Thanksgiving. Have you seen Thanksgiving, Soren?
No.
Okay, I'll put you through that suffering next time. Anyway, I'll have somebody watch Thanksgiving, and then the next person will watch Thanksgiving 3 just for shits and giggles. Anyway, and if you're wondering why I say Thanksgiving 1 and
There's no 2.
yes, Victor. So yeah, next year we'll if I will overpower you and pick Midsommar. If I can't do that, I'll pick a Thanksgiving as mine.
I did fucking bad taste, motherfucker. I can handle it.
But you can't handle. But let's be real here. You hate Ari Aster, but you can't handle him.
No, I'm talking about Thanksgiving 3. Thanksgiving 3. Excuse me. I could handle that. I could handle Thanksgiving, even the Eli Roth. I could handle fucking Eli Roth compared to Ari Aster. Yeah, I don't like Eli Roth, but I could handle it. At least I can watch it. Then again, I've never seen Hostel before, so make of that what you will.
I may have you watch Hostel. Anyway, so yes, the movie that was picked of me.
At least it's not Hostel Part 2 because apparently Part 2 was like worse in terms of the violence.
I liked Hostel Part 2. Anyway, 3 was the bad one. Anyway, I saw Wicked for good. But you know what? It was okay because my woman wanted to see it too. So you know what? Soren guaranteed me pussy that night. So actually, thank you, Soren.
No! Soren, you gotta choose something a little tougher now. Next time you gotta choose something a little tougher.
Because at least my woman wanted to see it too, so I didn't have to have her suffer with me. Anyway, but my woman and I were kind of in the same mindset of this movie. This movie's awful. While I liked the first the first one for the visuals, the performances, and the music. Even the music was good. The music was trash in this movie. There was only one song that everybody that I will remember, and that's only because it was in the trailers. And honestly, when that scene happened, I took a little power nap because this movie was a drag to get through. This, first off, let's get into the positives. The visuals were the best part of this movie. The visuals are the best part of this movie. That's the only thing I can really say. I thought everybody checked out. Jeff Goldblum was probably the only other one that was actually trying. He was the only one trying. Everybody else checked out. I thought Ariana Grande was awful. I thought Tiffany, whatever the fuck her name is, the green girl.
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, green girl. I thought she was okay. I thought Michelle Yeoh started to get cartoonish in her performance, and not in a good way. And so performances. Musically, there was no song that's going to be remembered out of this movie. Not even the Wicked for Good song, I think, is going to be remembered, like the movies in the first one, or the songs in the first movie. This movie was too fucking long, but also it was so fast paced that you couldn't keep up with what was going on.
They rushed through the Wizard of Oz stuff.
Oh yes, I'm going to minors. Wait. Did I delete?
The movies haven't been out for 5 days. You already want to fucking ruin it? Okay, I'm interfering. I didn't want to talk, but you know what? You're just doing this to be provocative, like Ari Aster. You're doing this to be provocative. It can't be that bad. It can't.
Wait,
be.
not that one. Not that one. Wait. Fuck.
Spoiler alert for a 20-year-old musical.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for a 20-year-old musical. Also, spoiler alert for this movie because
I'm muting myself. Fuck off.
This movie's been out for the weekend. I always say when you review it on a Thursday or Friday, spoiler free, but by Sunday release a spoiler review. Anyway, Jared, have you seen it?
I've seen it.
Soren, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Anyway, but that's always my stance on spoilers. And then if it's a 20-year-old movie, yeah, it's definitely spoilers. You don't even need to put a spoiler alert. But I'm putting a spoiler alert here for the respect for everybody else. Anywho, why in the fuck did they not show Dorothy? I don't get like
They
some people,
seriously gave her the Miss Bellum treatment for no reason.
fucking if you didn't want if it was for some reason you didn't want to if you wanted to pay respect to Julie Gardner, fucking just do a CGI and put her face on the actress at that point. Fuck, like you did for Luke Skywalker. You have the budget because the movie looked great. So, just put that there. Also, why did all the characters have to become the characters from Wizard of Oz? It makes it like I don't get that. Again, I've never seen the play, and apparently it's based on a book too. So again, I've never read the book either. So I don't like, and I'm not planning on it. Also, they let's see what else. So yeah, Julie Gardner or Dorothy wasn't shown. I loved how the only person who actually stayed dead was the black chick in the wheelchair. The fucking what dude got the love interest got fucking turned into the corn man or whatever the fuck, and then the other guy got turned into the Tin Man. But everybody who had deathly injuries survived into a different thing, and they got to live happily ever after. But the only one was the fucking cripple in the wheelchair got fucking squashed by the house. I feel like this director or the studio doesn't like cripples. Anyway. He's ruining the entire second. So those like there's some things I get. The Wicked Witch of the East fucking died in the fucking Wizard of Oz. Again, also spoiler alert for a fucking almost 100-year-old movie, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I get she died in the original Wizard of Oz, but come on now. I kind of was, and I'm not someone who gets offended, but I kind of got offended that the only person who got killed and stayed dead was the fucking black chick who was squashed by the house with a white bitch. Or the Black Lives Matter protests, for Christ's sake. And the paraplegics. Oh, I need to get that. Anyway, oh yeah, it's a great movie. Anyway, so all that. So anyway, so the bitch gets fucking squashed. That was like, let's see what else happened. That was really about it. Also the Wicked Witch of the West getting it on with the white dude. I'm sorry, but when did the Wicked Witch of the West shack up with somebody in the Wizard of Oz? When did he? And also, here's another thing. I'm gonna say this at the end. So they this was the dumbest scene in the entire. The third act was atrocious. It was worse than the Running Man's, and I didn't like the Running Man's third act. But I'm going to say this. It was so stupid. This is how you knew they didn't want to show Dorothy. Her silhouette is what killed her, theoretically. But then then she doesn't go and she shacks up with a fucking straw man. Now let me ask you this before I get done with my spoiler review. How can a straw man fuck a green witch bitch? And like at that point, she should just turn it back to normal. But now, partially, I just want to see how they fucking get it on. I want to see how the Wicked Witch of the West gets it on with a straw man. I need a right.
Besides, Alpha could have just saved him from those guards.
Oh my God! Will you shut up for once?
It's my segment. I get the movie, so I get to say what I want about it. You bastard. Anyway. I want to see an X-rated third film of Wicked where the straw man and the Wicked Witch get it on and all its deep. It's my segment, you bastard. But yeah, censorship. Anyway, but yeah, I just want to see an X-rated version. Now, the sum and all of the spoiler part of the review is over. This movie, this didn't need to be a part 2 to this. They could have, if they really wanted to, they could have added, or NC-17. Thank you, Jose. But, oh yes, I did like Darius Falls, another guilty pleasure.
Awful movie. Awful.
I love
Awful.
it as a guilty
Haven't seen it,
pleasure.
so I can't
Garbage.
say.
Anyway, so in my to sum everything up, this movie didn't need to exist. Now, granted, all movies never need to exist, but this didn't need a sequel. They could have just like.
There's a reason why they split it in half, because
They-
if they make it as all one movie, it would be a tonal fucking mess.
No, this was a fucking mess of a movie. Actually,
You're just
it's
doing
all-
this for the sake of being provocative. You realize that Ariana Grande is now the front runner for Best Supporting Actress because of this?
I
She's
hope
now the
not,
front
because
runner.
she was wooden as fucking.
I wouldn't really say that because this movie got more mixed reviews compared to.
She's still the front runner, Soren. I looked.
Yeah, then
She's
again,
still the
Zoe
front
Saldana
runner.
still won the Oscars, so anything's.
Yeah.
possible.
Anyway, so this movie didn't need to exist. That should have stayed at one movie. They could have.
And Nora didn't need to exist. Beau
They
Is
need-
Afraid
they
didn't
need-
need to exist, but it exists, does it?
All they needed to do was add an extra hour into the first Wicked, and you know what? If it worked for
Total
Avatar,
mess.
if it worked for Avatar, it could work for Wicked. So I'm going to give this movie, just based on the visuals alone, actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Well, no, there are worse movies. Like I Know What You Did Last Summer. Actually, let me see real quick. I Know What You Did Last Summer is still one of the worst movies of the year. So I can't give it that bad of a score. I gotta be at least somewhat nice to this movie, because the visuals were breathtaking. Let's see. Let me see. It gets a 1 out of 5 for my ranking, but I will let y'all know currently where it's at in my ranking for the best movies of the year, and at the very bottom are the worst. But
I can answer that question. Oppenheimer, and then before that, nothing until about like the last time that it was deserved winner was The Shape of Water. And that was 2017, before Oppenheimer.
so Wicked is my number 37 currently this year.
In a row.
My number 37 movie of the year. But I will say this: here are the movies that
37 dicks.
here are the list of movies that it's better than. It's better than the Until Dawn movie. It's better than Hard Eyes. It's better than Clown in a Cornfield. It's better than I Know What You Did Last Summer. And it's better than Fear Street Prom Queen, which is currently my worst movie of the
It's
year.
better than Wallace Island.
But here are a few movies that Wicked is not better than. Novocaine, Dangerous Animals, Megan 2.0, The Accountant 2, Borderline, and a Minecraft movie.
Fuck off. You're just doing this to be provocative. You're proving my point. I'm not going to fucking talk if you don't shut up.
Finally, what is better, like literally almost like what is definitely better than Wicked for Good is, of course, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Just wait until a certain watch muzzle list I'm gonna go over.
Yes. To give you an idea,
Not if I don't ban it first.
to give you an idea, Wicked is my number 37. K-pop Demon Hunters currently is at number 18. It is higher than Predator Killer of Killers.
Predator Killer Girls is the best animated film of the year, and that's saying a lot because animation is a fucking mess this year.
Right now, it's K-pop Demon Hunters and Predator Badlands as my top 2.
Well, Predator Badlands is my top 5, so I guess we could.
But it's on my top 10. It's but yes. On the last episode of the year, I will go through all of the movies I've seen this year, rank them. Currently, I'm at 42. I'm gonna be going. I got a week off before we do the last episode, so I will be going through those like fucking nothing, so I can have a. Let me make sure what day I'm exactly on. But anyway, I will. Let's see. Okay, good. Yeah, 16th. I'll be good. All right, so I'll have a whole week to fucking see through like all the others I've seen. I've seen like The Long Walk, Him, all this other stuff. But I feel like my top 5 is mostly complete. I feel like it's gonna take a lot for it to be moved. But my I also saw Hand That Rocks the Cradle today, the remake. I really enjoyed that. It's better than Wicked for Good. So yeah.
No,
But
it's not. It's a fucking mediocre streaming movie. You're telling me? Okay, I gotta shut up before I say something that I'm gonna regret. I gotta shut the fuck up. I gotta shut up. I gotta shut up.
Yes. But yes, Hand of Rock Cradle was. But yeah, so if I of all the movies I've seen in the theaters the last week and a half, I would put Wicked for Good as the worst of the three I've seen. Predator Badlands number 1, Running Man number 2, and Wicked for. Oh, actually no. Probably number 3 or number 4 would be Sisu. If you want a movie to watch this week, if you don't want to watch Zootopia, don't go and watch Wicked for Good. Go watch something that will entertain you. Go watch Sisu Road to Revenge or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, Sisu 2 is better. I'll give you that.
Thank you. But yeah, so yes, that's my review of that. Now let me get into my main topic outside the review. Yeah, I've seen all those movies, so all that. So I've already said that. Anyway. Oh yeah, Predator Badlands again. Fuck it, yeah. Anyway, what was it? Oh yes. So yes, I've been gone for 2 weeks. Well, we were off the air for a week, but I've been gone because I had a buddy of mine come down from California.
California.
Yes.
California.
And we did a little thing that I'm going to showcase real quick. Actually, you know what? Never mind, because David's bitch ass is supposed to do this Saturday. I'm not going to steal his thunder. What I am going to show you all is something that I think y'all will like. We talked about it earlier, and since I have rights to this, which means I could showcase it whenever I want and not deal with any bullshit, we are going to see it right now. So 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I will get to the video before I got to find it. A little older video. Where is it? Should be coming up soon because I don't do a lot of regular videos on YouTube. Where is it? It should be.
Shut up!
Who said that? How disrespectful. All right, so I haven't found it. Where is it? Oh yeah, I forgot about it. I did that. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna have to show it the old-fashioned way. All right, give me 1 second. All right. So yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, well, that's there. So I guess I'll is it right here? Let me see. Because I could show this one, but I'm gonna show mine. There we go. And now it is very short. So I will show this.
That's what she said.
Yes. 1 second. Full screen. Gonna watch it like the good old times.
Oh, Jesus Christ, help me.
We'll watch it. We will watch it like a movie.
Enjoy.
God. No. Oh God, we're gonna get our ass fucking. Oh, we're gonna get so fucking copyrighted for this shit.
Wait a second, I own the rights to this.
It don't matter. We're gonna get taken down by Google, and they're like, "Fuck you," and you can't do this. You can't do that.
This is on my channel, and I've had this for years.
Oh jeez. Oh good Lord.
We have awakened you for this. We want you to kill him.
Where's the rest of the council?
This is a secret mission from the three of us.
I killed him twice.
Do not fail us. Her blood is very
Mr. Anderson.
Carmen, I'm sorry to have to do this, but we're gonna have to let you go.
What? Why?
Our
What?
research is done.
No.
We're out of funds.
So that's it? I'm fired?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. What is this? Fucking... Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened.
A short film.
Now
And
you're
nothing
curious
has
in your blood,
happened.
and I'm here to kill you.
Oh.
Who the hell are you? The council sends their regards. You don't know what's in
I
the
know
bag.
that. I know him. I know him.
I don't care.
This is Alien versus Predator Requiem 2. I can barely see shit right now.
That
This is awful. This is Olivier Megaton. What the hell happened?
Look like a guy. What the fuck?
What? You here to kill me too?
We're here to protect you.
Who didn't pay
We're with
Dolby
the Vampire
After Effects
Council.
on time?
Told you.
Wait, when did Elmo start farting?
This is...
There you go.
No, Tom Wiseau would have tried harder.
I was gonna be like, what do you call it? That is the movie I am technically credited as a IMDb actor.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna show
Batman and
the fighting montage.
Rachel.
I was gonna show the fighting montage, but that would have taken 11 minutes. And also, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Since we mentioned it earlier, it's,
The movie that I wrote and
No,
starred in
because
with my
at
best
least this one
friend.
looks genuine.
I will never see the light of day.
Okay.
hey, you know what? If it lands on my pick, I may pick whenever it lands on my pick, I'll pick Darkness Falls. How about that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Soren, just go. Just go. Because this is the last chance I got before I have to talk about that.
So,
Well, what? The masterpiece has Beau Is Afraid?
Yes.
So I know I have just the one movie to talk about, Victor's movie, but just for the heck of it, I asked Jared and Shane what movies they would have chosen for me, and figured why not talk about those movies too? So that's why. So that's why you. So that's why you.
Damn it! I should have just told you what. Oh, again, I did choose you, so never mind. I can't choose you again.
So that's why you're getting 3 reviews in one.
That's
Firstly, the movie I was actually chosen to review for this episode, Something Wild. This is a movie I've never even heard of until Vic mentioned it to me, and it seemed like an interesting story. Melanie Griffith plays this bitch who catfishes Jeff Daniels into a road
Bitch! She doesn't play a bitch.
where hijinks
Oh
ensue.
no! No! I can't do this no more. I can't.
The overall result, honestly, left much to be desired. First of all, the dynamic between them is extremely unbelievable. Melanie tricks Jeff into thinking she's driving him back to his job, only to travel far away, toss out his pager, forces him to listen to an uncomfortable phone call with his boss, and even uses up all his money, only to leave the restaurant bill, leaving him no choice but to flee the scene. And at first he's understandably upset with her, but then all of a sudden, he falls in love with her, with little to no transition.
That's not true. That's not. It's slowly throughout the entire movie. Yes, they have sex very early on, but it's like I think the relationship builds and builds and builds and builds throughout the entire movie, especially, when it comes to fucking Ray Liotta's character. Oh boy.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad enough. Halfway through, there's this subplot involving Leota as Melly's ex who barges in between them, so they had to do the cliche, oh, the woman I'm in love with has an abusive boyfriend, so now I have to save her from this type of relationship. How fucking original.
Better than fucking Honora. By the way, this was on fucking Criterion too, bitch.
Well, so was Drive My Car, so there. And Armageddon.
Yes, and it deserves it. Ben Affleck is right. When's that 4K coming?
Overall, I just couldn't get into this movie. It's unfunny, it's cliched, it's unromantic, and I'm just glad the director and actors moved on to bigger and better things after this movie. And by the way, Vic, you know what the name of Melanie's mother in this movie is?
What?
Peaches.
I could take it compared to that other thing.
It was worth it just for that. Next, I'm going to talk about Jared's pick, superhero movie.
Oh,
Now, this one right here is one of the better parody movies from the 2000s, but still not good. But I'll be honest, I actually thought it was okay. It's certainly not great with some of the effects, especially.
I cannot believe you preferred a critically panned movie over a critically acclaimed one like Something Wild. I can't believe this. This is Bizarro land right now I'm living in. This is Bizarro.
It's certainly not great, with an extremely low budget, which you can tell from the camera work and some of the effects, especially one certain green screen in the end. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And it's also extremely less like it wants to get to the next joke as soon as possible, which only in a runtime that's only 68 minutes long without credits, which is further ironic that they pull a master disguise and put all the deleted scenes during the credits. But for every cringy joke, there's at least 2 bits of slapstick genre commentary or verbal quip that range from getting a chuckle at me to having me laugh out loud. All the actors looked like they were giving it their all to make the audience laugh, from Drake Bell to Christopher McDonald to Leslie Nielsen. So not a great movie, but one you can tell the filmmakers put a lot more effort into, unlike someone like Seltzerberg. And at least they actually knew what they were doing compared to Chayton's pick.
Of course, the sadist has to pick the worst.
This is a movie that y'all have heard all kinds of things about, and after seeing it for myself, I can see why. A Serbian film.
Why the fuck would you? No. I can't believe this.
A Serbian film, for those fortunate enough not to know, is about a film star who's financially desperate, so he takes on starring in this film he knows nothing about, and thus delves into this downward spiral of things. Now, I get the film's main message about being careful with jobs you sign up for and the physical and mental consequences with it, but there's 3 main problems with it. 1, it's so boring. Every step of the way, you know where it's going to go with the main character, which wouldn't be so bad if scenes didn't drag on for the sake of it. Second, the editing is terrible, cutting in between different scenes at once to the point where I couldn't even tell what was going on half the time. And the third, the things that the filmmakers even thought about including in this fictional film, involving torture, necrophilia, pedophilia, incest, and any other type of failure you can come up with.
Oh, so Beau Is Afraid too?
Can't wait to see it.
No.
Which makes you wonder what the director even thinking when he came up with this. Overall, this might as well be Serbia's answer to Lars von Trier. Artsy, exploitative, boring, and just there to shock people. And given the overall response to this movie, it's safe to say it did its fucking job.
Soren's, I could hear the disdain in Soren's voice right now.
But at least it was worth it. Because at least I got my revenge on you, Chayton.
Yeah, that's fine, but at least we were in agreement about Wicked for Good. So it wasn't like so was it really revenge? It was. Well,
I mean, if you actually saw Soren's review, Wicked actually like.
Sorry, let's read it. What's up?
But Soren is the true sadist because he could have just picked. Actually, let me ask y'all, Jared, what would have been your movie for me?
I wasn't gonna be mean to you. I didn't know if you had seen the movie or not or anything, but I had the Mothman Prophecies set.
Oh, that's a good one. I would have loved. Okay, Victor.
If I would have done, I would have
Honestly,
honestly, if I had a chance, I would have went with something really very egotistical. But again, I was so off the cuff that time we picked it. I don't know what I would pick. I probably would have picked the Serbian film, to be completely honest.
Oh, see, that would have been. I got through it once. I can get through it again. My woman and I could watch it.
No, I need to pick something that you cannot fuck. No, Solo. Fuck it, Solo.
Oh, I've seen that one too. I've gotten through that as well.
Guess we'll have to dig even deeper. Anyways,
up in the head, you should notice by now.
Or I came to pick Gene Dahman. Soren knows all about that, doesn't he? Yeah, I would have picked essentially an almost a 4-hour movie where nothing fucking happens on purpose.
Oh, okay, that would have been fine. That would have been, hey, you know what? That would have given me an excuse to clean. But
everything I throw at this guy.
I was gonna say, Victor, you should be in the group chat more often because you may have had some ideas of what movie you could have picked to put me through torture. But
but fate didn't decide that. It decided Soren. That's why I went.
Yeah. So Victor, pay attention more to chat more. Then you'll see.
I'm not on social media. I've made that very clear.
Yeah. Oh, I know. But I'm not good. But if you ain't gonna,
By the way, I didn't even fucking finish the X-Files because Beau Is Afraid was stressing me the shit out. I only got through 4 episodes of the second season so far. I gotta hurry up and finish the season. It was really good for what I saw, and I can't fucking finish it because Beau Is Afraid 3 hours long. It was like it was staring at me in the fucking face.
All right, but before we get to that, let's go over a watch modal list, shall we?
Yay!
The 50 movies that turned out way better than anyone expected.
Fuck off! I'm moving. I know Keep Up with the Universe #1. I'm not gonna fucking do this anymore. No, fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this.
What are you doing?
Number 50. We're going up, it's our moment. You know, together we're going. Gonna be golden. Oh, up, with our voices. Gonna be golden. It's gonna be golden. Yeah, okay. That's enough.
I'm shining now. I'm shining like a bomb. You hear my woman in the other room.
All right, number 50 is K-pop Demon. All right.
Hey, at least you got it done early.
Soren, we need to start. Does Victor hate soda pop too? We gotta start doing soda pop. You gotta ask Victor when he comes back.
He hates everything in the movie, so it's.
Yeah, we'll fight.
Anyways, let's just move on. Number 49, The Princess Bride.
What's this list again?
50 movies that turned out way better than anyone expected.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I agree with the first 2 so far.
Number 48, Mean Girls, the OG version.
Yeah.
Number 47, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, that movie had no right to be as good.
Number 46, Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
I
like Kung Fu Panda, but I didn't think it was going to be like.
You need to shut the fuck
Number
up.
45, Spider-Man No Way.
Who played that?
Number 45.
We know who played it.
Number 45.
Also away from camera, Victor.
Number 45, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah. Well, that one, it would have been really fucking stupid if they let that fuck.
Number 44, Snow White, the original version.
Yeah.
Number 43.
Considered Disney's blunder.
Number 43, The Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Number 42, Titanic.
Overrated.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore.
You can come back now, Victor. I finished talking about you know what.
Where we won't sing Golden, we'll just sing Soda Pop.
Number 41, Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 40, Sinners.
Yeah.
Number 39, Coraline.
Yeah.
Number 38, Paddington.
I freaking love Paddington, but I like the second one the most.
Nicolas Cage likes the second one too, and Pedro Pascal.
Number 37, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Number 36, debatable. The Super Mario Brothers movie.
I really enjoy it. It's not perfect, but
we didn't talk about the trailer getting dropped this week. Anyway, or this past week. But anyway.
Number 35, Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Number 34, The Matrix.
I was too young.
Number 33, Avatar.
I overrated.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Fat kid, you can come back now. Seriously. Number 32, The Social Network. Number 31, The Lion King. Number 30, Black Panther. Number 29, E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
I freaking love E.T.
Number 28.
Victor loves E.T. too.
Number 28, Triple R.
Triple R?
The Indian movie.
Oh, yeah.
Number 27, Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Number 26. Okay, seriously, Victor, that's enough. Number 26.
He's doing the list. Don't be drunk with power, you bastard.
Number
You sit where he's scoring. You don't sit some people, remember?
Number 26, Paranormal Activity.
Overrated.
Number 25. Number 25, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Yeah, that movie had no right to be as great. Still one of the best anime movies of the last 10 years.
Number 24, The Shawshank Redemption.
Great movie. No, I'm not gonna take you preferring bullshit. Thomas Jane killing his whole family, twist ending bullshit over Eddie Dufresne finally crawling through Shawshank prison, even crawling through a puddle of shit to get out of there. Fuck that.
This is better.
Shawshank Redemption's a masterpiece.
Yes, it is.
Number 23, John Wick.
Yeah. I was actually talking to my woman about that today, actually.
Number 22, Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Also a great movie.
Number 21, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Number 20, Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Yeah.
Number 19, Slumdog Millionaire.
Still need to see it.
Great movie.
Number 18, Napoleon Dynamite.
No.
Yeah.
Number 17.
I need to rewatch it.
Wait. Victor doesn't like Napoleon Dynamite?
Number 17.
Be gone.
Number 17, Saw.
Oh, yeah.
I really like Saw.
Number 16, Star Trek 2009.
Yeah.
Great.
Fantastic.
Number 15, The Hangover.
Yeah.
Number 14, Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Skyfall's
phenomenal.
Number 13.
Casino Royale's great, but I prefer Skyfall.
Number 13, Get Out.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele's only good movie.
Well, all those movies are good. I think it's
No, they're not.
Oh, yeah.
Number 12, The Lego Movie.
Yeah.
Number 11, How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Good.
I think most people expected that to be great, but I don't know.
Number 10, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Number 9, Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Great. The
Number
best
8.
film of 2005, although I haven't seen Brokeback Mountain. I'm going to give Brokeback Mountain a fucking chance before I make that claim, but
Number 8, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
phenomenal.
Love it.
Number 17, 21 Jump Street.
I still haven't seen it.
Number
Oh,
6,
how dare
District 9.
District 9?
Yeah, District 9.
Oh,
Yeah,
District
that's a great
9's
movie. One of the best of 2009.
Number 5, double suck it, Victor, Into the Spider-Verse.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You have no right to take me. Shut up! Will you shut up? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
I'm not gonna get claimed again. Apparently,
That's what
Soren
you
said
get,
that.
though.
Oh, we
That's what
played
you were
that. We
playing
got
it
claimed. I was
through,
like, the
Victor.
episode's still up.
That's what. Well,
Yeah,
yes.
but Russia can't see it.
Yeah,
Anyways,
the copyright
Russia can't see
claims-
it. Who cares?
Well, I was gonna say, Victor, copyright claims mean fuck all because we're not getting paid for this shit.
That's
It
what
was-
I'm trying to say to him.
Anyways,
anyway,
number 4, Iron Man.
yeah,
Great.
Yeah.
Number 3, Rocky.
yeah,
Number 2, Mad Max Fury Road.
yeah,
And number 1, Star Wars.
yeah.
And that's it for that Watch Moser
That's pretty
list.
solid.
For now, let's carve this fucker.
You know, I would rather watch Free Birds over this movie. I can get through Free Birds, no problem. Probably is it stupid? Probably. Yeah, probably is. But I could get through it in one piece, probably. This, I can't. I'm not even gonna play a TV spot. I'm just gonna play you how I feel about Beau Is Afraid in a nutshell. Instead, using a movie that I rewatched this past weekend to express it all. Please enjoy.
Only human.
Dodge this.
That is it in a nutshell.
Wait a second, Victor. We have always done TV spots for even movies that we don't like.
I'm not going to give Ari Aster even more attention. I'm not going
Well,
to.
you know what? I'm going to for you. I'm getting the
Oh,
TV
no.
spot ready
No.
for you, Victor. That
No.
is my birthday pick, and so I will be respectful for you. You do the same for me. So I am getting a TV spot ready.
Yeah. I don't think they're doing a fucking TV show.
I
because
found
my
one.
mom's so bad.
I found a 4-in-1. We will work with that.
Foreign one?
I hope it's in a
What, some
different
Japanese shit? No
Let's
offense to
do it.
Japanese. I kind of feel sorry if you got this movie in the theater. I apologize, Japan. I
Yes,
apologize.
give me 1 second, people. We are going
Yes,
to
it's
get
in the
that
live
TV
chat.
spot going.
No, of course he is. Hi, Romy. I'm gonna tear out a new one. Don't worry about it. But oh
see.
God, how am I gonna deal with this?
We are getting a TV spot ready because we are giving it the fair treatment that we give everything else. We are not we are fair and
By the way,
unbiased.
folks, I'm going to focus on ranting because I have a few notes, so I won't be able to look at the live chat. So, because I
I'll
have my
keep up
notes
with the
here, I
live
want
chat,
to
ladies and
multitask.
gentlemen. Now, give me 1 second. Okay, let's see. Let's go with that one. Come on, download, you bastard. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right.
Here we go with this
All
bullshit.
right, let's see. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go.
Here we go, and it's still not on, huh?
Yes, because I am multitasking because somebody wasn't prepared. What the fuck?
Oh.
Okay, you gotta remove something. Okay, I'm gonna remove this real quick. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna so that way we can add it because somebody. All right, we've got each brand is listed at 100 images. Well, you've got a lot of files. Oh, well,
You can't
well,
delete it. Sorry.
I've deleted some stuff to make sure we have room since you already played that one. We are doing it. Let's see. Please delete some files. Let's see. What else? What else can we get?
Oh my God! Look at this shit. Look at this. This is what I have to deal with.
What can we get rid
We
of?
What do I
haven't
have to deal
even
with?
we haven't even started talking about it, and already there's chaos.
I know. It's because our host didn't come prepared.
I intentionally didn't want to do it, so I won't have to have the audience suffer through clips for this movie. I did it on purpose.
Yes. Well, you know
That's why I
what?
did that little montage I edited. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and start the fucking review. I don't care.
Oh, wait.
You're stalling for time.
Oh, I
We're
got
gonna
it.
get
I got
going.
it. It's installing. It's loading. Give me a second. We got the TV spot ready, and then we'll let the thing. And I'll let. Okay, here we go.
I hope it.
I'm visiting my mother tomorrow.
How you feeling about that?
Feeling sad about going home, Beau? Must feel totally unreal.
You will walk many miles. Your adventures will continue for years.
We are waiting, Beau.
I'm on my way.
There
April
you go.
20th. Fucking foreign tongues split all over that shit. No offense, Germany, but still.
All right,
That's
Victor.
bad.
Now you can go ahead.
Okay. Where do I even begin? Well, I guess I have to start at the beginning, like I always do. Beau Is Afraid is a 2023 American epic surrealist tragi-comedy film written, directed, and produced by some asshole. I'm not even gonna call him by his name. I'm gonna call him some asshole. Produced by Lars Nunson. It was also produced by Lars Nunson, I should say. Starring Joaquin Phoenix, Nathan Lane. Why are you in this movie, Timon? Amy Ryan, Stephen McKinley Henderson, Haley Squires, Dennis Minochet, Kylie Rogers,
Directed
with
by
Parker
Ari
Posey
Aster.
and Patty Lupone. Released on April 14th, 2003. Although that contradicted that preview because it said April 27th or 9th. By A24. Back when they were actually shit. Now they're not so shit because they make mainstream fare now. Budget was apparently $35 million. At the time of this movie's release, it was A24's most expensive movie. Not anymore, because now their most expensive movie is a movie called Marty Supreme, which is supposed to come out next month. I think that costs like what? Almost $100 million? It made $12.3 million, making it a big flop. Gee, I wonder why. Following the sudden death of his mother, a mild-mannered but anxiety-ridden man confronts his darkest fears as he embarks on an epic odyssey back home. 67% ran Rotten Tomatoes, no. 6.6 on IMDb, no. 63 on Metacritic, no. 3.4 on Letterboxd, hell no. I will say this right now, to be upfront with you, I actually have a positive movie. I actually do. I have a positive with the movie. It's legit positive. It's one. I'm going to say this right now. The camera work is good. Now, not the context of the shots, but in terms of the cinematic quality of the shots, how he move or how the cinematographer moves the camera, not the shot itself, but how it's structured, is very good. They did a very good job with the camera angles and the camera movement in this movie. That's it.
I will say I was on board with this movie during the first hour when Joaquin.
No, I was fucked when in the first 90 seconds. I was fucked.
I will agree with you, Soren, because I looked at like all of our ratings and stuff for this movie, but before coming on here and stuff, and I of you two, I definitely liked it more, but I thought that the first half of this movie had everything that I was like, oh my God, like I really like this movie. I like where this is going. And then as it trudges along, I start falling more and more out of love with it and stuff. And I felt like this movie did not need to be 3 hours.
No,
it could have been just 2.
No, it did not. Why
and
is
then
it this long?
Yeah,
I felt the ending itself, which we will go into later. I thought the ending was very mean-spirited, and
of course
got
it is, because that's what Ari
a little
is. Always doing this for the sake of being provocative. He wants
too
people
much
to
of
fucking hate
I
this
didn't
movie.
know what it was
Okay,
trying
I'm already
to say.
going enough. I'm gonna go in a fucking fit. I'm gonna go in a fucking fit. I was trying to be as nuanced as I possibly can, but I don't know if I can fucking take it anymore. I really don't know, because legit, this movie, I'm going to say this up front, this is the worst film of the decade so far. It is. It is the worst film I've seen in the past 5 years. The decade is halfway done, and this is the worst thing I've seen.
Bikini with like a word.
There are worse. Like, okay, to play devil's advocate for a minute. Is it worse than did Cuties come out in the 2020s?
Yes, it did. It's also one of the worst.
Is it worse than Cuties?
I'd rather shoot my fucking brains out if I give you an answer to that question.
It's
Sophie's choice. Shoot my fucking brains out.
You said that Beau Is Afraid is the worst movie of this decade so far. But yeah,
I think it's Cuties came out this decade. I think maybe it's just wait, no. Did Cuties come out in 2019?
2020.
Okay, 2020. I was confused if it came out in 2019 or 2020.
I want to hear you say it that you retract it because I swear to God, if you think do you think Beau's Afraid?
The worst film in a decade. I'm standing by it, and I hate
Worse
Cuties.
than
It's in like the
Cuties.
top
Worse than
10 worst in
Cuties.
the decade. But
worse than
Beau Is
Cuties?
Afraid. The reason why I hate it so much is because it, simply put, as a concept, this movie could have worked. That just makes it even worse. If you're given the right, I think it's important to talk about anxiety. It's important to talk about these issues that people face. So talking about these issues is not the problem that I have here. What I have a problem with is that it's Ari Aster jerking off behind the camera and his ego getting in the way of things instead of telling a focused, good story about the mental health of this character. Now, with this movie, not only is it boring, it's just provocative for the sake of being provocative. The first 90 seconds of this movie is a first person perspective of Beau being born. And then he's not breathing. The baby is not breathing. And it's just like, out of all movies, the way you could have just started this movie with the scene that follows with the therapy session. If that were to be the case, fine.
Then again,
but why do we gotta start like this?
Then again, you know what else had a point of view of someone being born? The Rugrats movie.
Yeah, but that was like what, halfway through that movie when Dill was born, and it was actually played for comedic effect. This is not funny.
I actually thought this movie was pretty funny, at least in the first half and everything.
Funny, not once. Noise.
The naked dude above the fucking ceiling.
There was parts in
it is mean-spirited. The whole fucking thing is mean-spirited. The whole thing.
The point of the movie was to be mean-spirited.
I was laughing so much, like in the beginning, and also being very stressed. Because Beau himself was also being stressed and stuff, and dealing with anxiety. There's scenes in this movie that genuinely made me anxious, and Morgan.
I was not anxious throughout this movie. I was angry. I was not anxious, and I suffer from anxiety.
I was more bored than anything.
I suffer from anxiety sometimes, but I was not anxious. I was angry.
It's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, I'd
rather watch different strokes compared to this shit.
I was gonna say though, like Victor already came into this movie a preconceived notion with Ari Aster, so he's like. And
can you blame me? Can you blame me for all the shit I had to go through with Hereditary, especially Midsommar?
How much we have to go through with Lost? That's why I torture you with this shit.
Lost, at least with Lost, it doesn't like kill your fucking brain cells. It's mean-spirited.
The last season did. The last season that show did.
No, it did not. Watch the fucking show. Watch the show.
I've seen the show.
Judging a book by its cover, huh? Right?
I've seen Lost.
I haven't seen the show. I haven't seen the show, so I can't judge it.
Say it again.
I've seen Lost, and it that last season ruined the show.
You're just saying that just to be provocative. You've never seen the show.
Yeah, I have.
No, you have not.
When have I said I've never seen Lost?
You have not seen it. You've never told me that you've seen it.
Do I have to tell you, like Victor? Okay, I'll tell you what I did earlier. I took a big old shit, wiped my ass, and then I took a shower. I scrubbed my body, rubbed my ball sack.
I need to know that.
What else you want to know? You want to know what I ate for breakfast? I ate hot spicy McChicken.
Like I care. I like McChicken, but not spicy ones.
And then let's see what else I do.
I'm gonna jump ahead before I fucking lose my mind.
Yeah.
Joaquin
Go ahead,
Phoenix's
Victor.
performance in the movie. Why does this is like the happening? It's like Marky Mark all over again. All he does is what?
I didn't think he was that bad.
Yeah,
No,
I was gonna say
he's not bad.
Yeah,
It's Mark Wahlberg levels.
This was one
And
of my
Joaquin
favorite
Phoenix is a very good actor, but this material failed him. The only one who was somewhat trying a little bit was Nathan Lane. That's it.
Yeah, because it's Nathan Lane. When
Oh my
has
gosh.
he delivered the bat? When has he?
There's things in this movie that I do like where, like, obviously, like, Beau so badly needs help and everything, and then nobody, like, people are helping him, but, like, they're not listening to him. And to me, that's where some of, like, the little bits of horror come in, because I have had dreams before where nobody is listening to me.
Yeah.
And that really frustrates me. And so there was moments like that where I was like, oh, this, again, first half of the movie is working for me. Working very well.
Jared, I think you and I have a very similar. I know, granted, I'm more flamboyant in my appearance on here, but I like to be a little more serious from one. I think you and I kind of are in the same brain waves that we're referring to. That's probably why. And I know you said you specified first half, and I will, after watching it a few more times, I do have one flaw I have with it. But I will. I think you and I are going to be in the same wavelength regarding that. But I think you and I can appreciate this movie because of the fact that we've had those experiences to where it's something like. Let me ask you, Jared. Do you honestly think that? Because this is a theory I've had. How chaotic the world is around him. Do you think that that's not really what's going on? That's his mind. And
no, it's just some bullshit metaphor about the fucking society today. It doesn't fucking work.
I'm asking Jared. But I like it. It's his mind projecting everything around him to be as chaotic.
I can definitely see that. I also almost see it as like, because in the beginning of the movie and stuff, like, there's just so much chaos around the world in the world and everything that
none of it makes sense.
He's in his little bubble that, because he's so riddled with anxiety, he's almost like afraid to go out anywhere. A lot of this is brought about by problems with his mother, like, through his childhood.
Yeah.
And so he's just kind of disillusioned to the world around him. Like, the world's literally falling apart. And it's not until it's literally when he is trying to attempt to go to his mother that he finally kind of wakes up and sees how chaotic the world is. And it's honestly, I really like that early stuff.
Yeah, and also the fact that to me, and this is the other reason why I think a lot of it at the beginning is in his head or it's projecting out, is because now, granted, I like that they don't like, even if it is really happening, I like that they're not really going in detail what's going on in the world, but it's so comically out of control.
No, it is not funny.
It is so comically out of control where you, like, sometimes I'm sitting, because even when I was watching it the first time, but after watching it again, like multiple viewings, because my woman and I got her to watch it recently because, both of us struggle with anxiety, and she, like, I'm
just gonna go. I have a kid there.
This
and
movie is the most divisive.
I'm gonna have a guy go up there.
This movie is the most divisive. I'm gonna do a Victor. Anyway, the movie is so fucking. What's the word I'm looking for? We both struggle with. So this is
a serial killer who's fucking naked.
This is the most. This is the most, what do you call it, divisive, I would think, maybe until Eddington, where I wanted to see her perspective on it because she loves Midsommar. That's like her introduction to Ari Aster was Midsommar. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to see how her idea would be like that. But yeah, I think the first half, we'll get into it more in a minute, but I think the first half is probably the best part of this movie. That's the one thing I will say regarding everything. And there are things I like in the later parts of the movie, but there are also things. And there was one thing, like, I don't hate long movies, but one critique I feel like they could have chopped about 20 minutes. Maybe like I felt like there was
like okay.
I agree, Jose. Inside Out 2 did this much better with one fucking scene. One scene.
I will say, like the part where I started kind of getting antsy was right, kind of during. Despite me loving this, it's the little sequence where Beau is projecting himself in the play.
No.
I like that sequence. It's very visually beautiful.
I wish it was in a better film. Those animators clearly didn't get paid enough.
It's kind of after that point.
I feel bad for them because they have to do this piece of shit movie.
Kind of stops.
You know what? It was funny because I did like when I first saw the movie. That was probably the only part of the movie that I felt that was like the weakest. But I do like that. I feel like I realized kind of like how you talked about how afterwards that's when it started to get a little much. I will say this though about that scene. I do feel like that whole play scene. I feel like they could have cut a few minutes off of it. I felt like
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't like it when I first saw it because the animation and everything about it was beautiful. It was probably the best visuals of the movie. The ending. I won't go into details. Visual.
Yeah, we'll do that later. But yeah, I definitely want.
And I do have my thoughts on
Victor to rage some.
Yeah, we need to let Victor rage some more.
The scene where the chick dies mid-orgasm.
First of all, I'm going to talk about that later. I'm trying to go in order. And yes, we will come back to it.
What was that scene with Parker Posey? Oh, great.
Actually, I take that back. The only one, Nathan Lane was trying. Parker Posey was also the other one who was also trying. That was
a great scene, and it was probably the funniest scene in the movie.
It's not funny. It's not funny. How is that funny?
It's funny. The girl died after orgasm.
Can you explain how you feel about that? Can you explain the reason why?
The girl died after orgasm. I mean, how is that not funny?
Because it works because he himself was afraid that he would die from orgasm.
Yeah, his penis would kill him, but instead it killed another bitch. And then the fact that his mom's goons came and just carried the body out like nothing, and it looked like a mannequin. It was hilarious.
I will tell you. Maybe you still won't understand, Victor, but I'll tell you. So, with some of the stuff in this movie that makes me laugh, it's also the caveat is that it's unsettling to me and kind of upsetting, and I feel bad for laughing at it because it's so dark and in sometimes poor
I can understand that. But here's one problem: it's not supposed to be fucking funny.
It's like okay, I love dark humor. One of my favorite scenes.
Dark comedy too, but this is not how you go about it. It's not how you go about it.
In Terrifier.
Yes, evidence. Yes, evidence by you recommend.
Was when Terrifier shot the bitch, and then he shot her in the face. And then he fucking ran out of bullets. He walked over to the back, reloaded, went back and unloaded a clip. Another great scene was a Terrifier.
I actually agree. I can laugh. Terrifier to laugh at Blue Valentine in this. It is. I've seen Blue Valentine. That's a great movie.
When the girl's getting maimed, he came back after he's maimed her. He comes back with bleach and salt and pours it on the wound. I'm sorry, but that shit was funny. I thought that was hilarious because it was literally throwing salt on the wound.
But let's talk about the world around Beau because this movie kind of opens with you seeing the world around him and it's all chaotic and shit. And clearly, very clearly, it's supposed to be commentating about our society today. And we see kids with fucking guns and we see fucking serial killers naked killing people, and it's all over the fucking news. And we see a guy who's contemplating suicide, and these guys are filming the whole thing, pretty much telling him to commit suicide, and he does. You also see throughout this entire movie, you also see a girl who's, you know, the parents kidnap Beau. I think that's supposed to be kidnapping, and she is so, you know, mean to her parents. She forces him to smoke weed even though he don't want to, so he can publicly humiliate him. And then when she, in her last scene, she literally forces him to drink pain, or else she's gonna kill herself. She pressured Beau to kill himself, and then she just outright kills herself, drinks the fucking paint, and now Beau is accused of something that he didn't even do. Fuck you, I've seen it better. It's called The Fugitive. That's not even the worst part. It just gets worse. This movie was clearly trying to be an adaptation of The Odyssey. That's what's so clear to me. But you know what?
Ari Aster,
Christopher Nolan will probably do a better job adapting it than this. Or if you don't want to wait for The Odyssey, I got another adaptation that you could watch that's better than this movie. Watch
Troy.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou from the Coen brothers. That's actually a good movie.
Also, Troy.
Very well, buddy. Very well.
I'm not even fucking finished. Let's just talk about the whole shock value of the whole thing, because look, I don't mind a movie being provocative as long as you got a point across. Look at Tarantino movies. They are shocking, they are violent, they are graphic, but they have a point to them. What's the point here? That's the question I want to say right now. What's the point here? What's the point to all the violence? What's the point of the fucking penis monster? What's the point?
Anxiety.
So everything points to the fact that Beau, his entire life, has basically centered his life around his mother and has never really been able to be his own person. The one instance where he actually is his own person is when he finally has sex, and what happens? Somebody dies.
The bitch dies.
This is my problem. This is also where I will get into my problem overall with the ending, because I don't know what it's trying to say at the very end. Because should I just talk about the ending, or
I was going to talk about it later because I was going to talk about other things, but
at least I will say that when we talk about the ending, I feel like I don't get it. Like I don't get the whole film. End. I get the overarching idea of like what's supposed to be going on and everything, but at the end, I just feel it's very muddled.
It's just, to me, it's just a bunch of nonsense for 3 hours. You're just walking around in all these different scenarios, like the stuff involving the theater kids or whatever in the fucking play. I know I don't like theater kids, but like it's just. And in the animation, I feel bad because those animators probably, you know, they did their best work, and, you know, I feel bad because they had to do this piece of shit movie. I feel for them. You know, sometimes you gotta do shitty things, you know, to be successful. I mean, the animation, you know, animation's not easy. And they did a good job of things considered. It's the context of the animation is what I don't like, and the script. It's pretentious. It's absolutely pretentious. And you know, and then afterward, and it's just a bunch of nonsense because it doesn't really connect to the rest of the movie. It's so disconnected. It's so disjointed. And then when you come back to the real world, there's that fucking guy who tries to kill Beau throughout the entire movie. And he fucking, these people fucking explode like they're fucking scared. Scared is more funnier than this shit.
Also, Victor, just to play a little bit of a devil's advocate here, I will say, you said like some of this stuff isn't supposed to be funny. The movie is classified as a tragic comedy, though.
It's not funny. A comedy is supposed to make you laugh. I didn't laugh once.
It's sad comedy.
No, it doesn't matter. If I'm not laughing, it's not working.
Sentimental Value is a better tragic comedy.
Never saw it. Then again, it's only been out in New York and LA for like 2 fucking theaters. So when it gets to VOD, I'll go about and watch it and see what I think. I probably would like it. I like Stellan Skarsgård, but you know, it's just. And then there's this one scene earlier I forgot to mention that he's just running around naked because he's trying to take a bath, and the guy is on the fucking ceiling like he's fucking Spider-Man in the Thanksgiving scene, trying to hide from Norman Osborn. And then he's just running around naked, and the serial killer, and he gets fucking hit by a fucking RV. I'm just like,
and
listen, I don't feel this urge whenever I watch a movie, even if it's bad. And I've seen North, I've seen The Roommate, but this movie almost got me fucking violent. I felt like I was going to choke a bitch out when watching this.
Victor, you may need to seek some help like Beau.
Like Ari Aster. He needs professional help. That's the whole fucking point. He needs professional help. Stop venting about your own frustrations on the audience. Stop.
Hey, I enjoy him explaining, like, venting his frustrations out on me.
Oh, yeah? So you like Darren Aronofsky venting about the fucking world and Mother, huh? This is like Mother 2.0.
I still haven't seen Mother. I haven't. I have it on Blu-ray. I need to watch it eventually.
And then we get to the point where we find out that his ma isn't exactly dead, because we're led to believe at the beginning of the movie that she's dead, and Bill Hader's on the fucking phone talking about Bill Hader. I feel so sorry for you.
I will say that the stuff with his mother in the 3rd act of this movie is my least favorite stuff in the movie.
Yeah, same.
So she fakes. Well, first of all, we gotta get to the fucking Parker Posey sex scene. First of all, she has aged very well. I'll give him that. I'll give her that. She's aged very well. But why? She just dies mid-orgasm. And she has like a red eye, like if it was some like demon possession film or whatever. And then the fucking people go out like they're maids, like they're fucking Mrs. Doubtfire or whatever, just hog her body over to the next room. Not funny.
Even you explaining it is funny.
So we find out she faked her death. She's not actually dead. She faked her death. And the therapist was in on it. His therapist was fucking in on it and instigating the whole thing and all this and this and this and this. And then, you know, he obviously wants answers. He wants answers because he's trying to also find his long lost lover because he thinks that he might be alive. Look at that guy. I don't know who that guy fucking was, but it looked like Tim Blake Nelson. But I don't think that's him. But in the campground before the guy started exploding people. But okay, she's like, okay, fine, I'll tell you the fucking secret. So she hides him in the attic, locks him in the attic, and who is his father? Who is his father?
Penis.
A gigantic CGI penis monster.
Hey, Victor, say that again one more time. Say it again, Victor, one more time.
No, I can't do this anymore. No, done. I can't do it.
I will say I will say I don't get it, but the fact that it exists, it's so stupid that I kind of think
you're
it's
right. It is
hilarious.
stupid, but it's not funny.
I'll quit it, Hunter. You're good.
You're right,
also,
it's stupid.
but before I
oh, go ahead, Jared.
But before I go on and continue and everything, just because, like, you know, Chayton and I think Chayton might like this movie more, even more than I do and stuff. I like this movie fine and everything, but don't get mad at me for.
I'm not
liking it,
mad
please.
at you. I'm mad at the person who forced me to watch this. I'm not mad at you, Jared.
Please don't and everything. Like,
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the person who forced me to watch this.
Oh no, I know.
I'm not mad at you, Jared. I'm not mad at you. You had to suffer too.
Yeah, I had to suffer too, so we both have suffered.
I know I like certain things and everything, and I just
everybody
have
knows
differing
I have
opinions.
a hard time when it comes to our house films. Everybody knows I have a very hard time.
For me, it depends on the movie.
Honestly, Victor, you know what? Even though like you hated this so much, I have to very much commend you for even watching it.
Oh yeah,
I would.
Because that takes a lot.
I want to tell you my experience now. I almost walked out quite
Victor,
a few times
before
watching this movie.
Victor, before you tell your experience,
okay?
I gotta do something real quick. Hold on a sec.
I had to take breaks when watching this because I was so full of it. I couldn't. I felt like I was just gonna explode. I gotta calm my ass.
Hey, Victor, real quick. I'm on the phone with the exec. Hey, David, can I ask you? Like, I thought about calling you like you used to call me on.
David, don't fucking listen to
anyway,
him.
David, as the co-owner of the Network 3000, is it okay for my birthday pick next year to be Midsommar?
No, say no, David.
Hey, Victor.
I can take it.
So I was saying yes to Troy. It's supposed to
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm the boss here. I'm not doing it. I'm banning it.
Nope. We're both the owners. We got the approval Midsommar next year.
We're blacklisting it. And if you want to do it, fine by me. But if you're gonna do it, I'm not coming.
Oh, okay, I'll run the show that day. Yeah. All right. Thank you, David. You have a good night. Bye.
Chayton is so mean. Isn't Chayton mean?
Anyway, I like David's response. He's like, "Well, Victor, since you're a Yankees fan, I will say yes, Charlie."
My cat.
I will be a Boston Red Sox fan for a day if it means that it will stop.
What the
I will just say
it's just
that
a
my
fucking
cat
team.
did not enjoy.
You're not loyal.
I will say that my cat did not enjoy Beau Is Afraid because there was not enough cats in it.
I'm gonna have a talk to him later. But going back to the subject at hand. So this movie, the giant penis monster appears as the guy who tries to kill him. He tries to kill the penis monster by shooting his gun, and then the dick kills him. I don't know how he kills him, but he kills him. There's also the fucking old guy who looks like him, which is supposedly, according to the Wikipedia page, is his twin brother, who was never, ever referred to by that point in the movie before then. So what's the point? I don't know. And then the mom dies, like through a heart attack or something, like because he tries to choke her out and then he lets go and eventually he's like, eventually. By the way, spoiler alert, she ain't dead. So, and I think the therapist fakes his own death too. So he leaves, goes on the boat. You think he's gonna be okay, but no, it turns out we're in fucking Madison Square Garden or whatever, or Pompeii or whatever, and it's the last sequence with this trial. And this ending is one of the most mean-spirited, pretentious, garbage things I've ever seen.
I will say, yeah. So I can get out a little bit of my frustration with this ending in that I feel like I know what this movie was about and everything.
David, you owe me a fucking apology.
But this movie's ending here, I just feel like everything is so, like, they point to Beau being a certain way and everything, and it's like he did nothing wrong.
Hello, David.
I wanted to make it clear here on the episode here because I don't know
the audience could hear me well. So I'm going to say I have Charlie's permission as with this, especially with you, Victor, being a Yankees fan who you are.
No, there's nothing to do with that. I don't want to
Oh,
go
yeah,
for Ari
David,
Aster again. He's a
David.
fucking
Victor
hack
said-
who needs to get
Victor said he
professional
switched
help.
teams.
I'm up to here.
He would love the Red Sox for that. I'm like thinking, no
Completely
loyalty.
broken character at
No
this point.
loyalty,
This guy is a
David.
hack.
What?
No, I said I
Not
told
you, David. I'm talking about Ari Aster. You're not a hack. You're not a hack, David. I'm talking about the director here.
He said he would gladly go to. He would literally become a Red Sox fan just to appease you. And I said, "Damn, no loyalty to your
Hey,
team."
Victor, I will not allow it to happen because you know why? You're from Dagnabbit, New York, Bronx.
Oh, I'm sorry that I was born here. I'm sorry. Oh, I had a
I'm
choice
bored.
about
I'm
that.
bored. Come to my game show stream. I'm bored. Yeah, it reminds me of this one.
I
You see,
have
folks,
raised the
I'm
point.
legit. I'm not even in character anymore. This is how much this movie pissed me off. Literally, he gets executed for shit that he didn't even do. You might as well put the fucking Saw theme over this ending because it makes about as much sense as a Saw sequel.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourself, Victor.
Yeah, he gets executed for shit that he didn't even do. And you're just
I don't
supposed to literally. It's like fucking M. Night Shyamalan is a terrible writer, but even he, when he makes twist endings, isn't this egregious.
You're a twist ending.
It's pretty sad when I can watch Trapped or Old compared to this shit, and I hate both of those movies.
I was like, David, I've raised you well, my son.
You've been,
Good Lord.
you've been a twist ending since the best time the Yankees won the World Championship in 2009.
You can't make fun of my Cowboys because even I will say they suck. So I can't. So I, like if someone tells me but I'm mad because the Phillies, the current reigning Super Bowl champions, lost to the fucking Cowboys. Dragon, I know you're probably not watching this, but you should be embarrassed for your team for losing to the goddamn Cowboys. That's embarrassing. Anyway, go ahead.
So he gets accused of stuff that we didn't know about throughout this entire movie. We didn't see it. This is why I feel it's like a Saw ending, because it just comes the fuck out of nowhere. And then it's the point where it's official. He's going to die. So so how does he die?
Like
the motor on the
you
boat
next
that
year?
he's on explodes, and he gets pretty much exploded to death. And the credits roll in fucking silence. Another pet peeve of mine, as the audience walks away. And just that's it. That's it. That's it. You call this shit a masterpiece? I've had enough. I've had enough of this shit.
I have. Okay, so regarding basically after the Parker Posey scene with that from the mom till the giant PS. What the
God
fuck?
damn it. Victor made me sit out of my chair.
You okay, David?
Notice how
Yes.
I'm not even laughing anymore.
Anyway, no, but what I was saying regarding this movie, right?
Clumsy.
You okay, David? Before I continue?
Yes,
Are you
Victor
okay?
Victor made me clumsy.
The trial.
I didn't make it do anything.
Yeah, the trial regarding all of this. This is my take on it. Like it's Beau's viewpoint of him being looked at as just a spectacle by the people, as why they disappeared. Like
Fuck the metaphor. I'm going by face value here.
Like the idea. Well, we theorize movies all the time, but I have to agree with that, Romy. But that was still funny. See, I'm fair. I laugh at Victor. I laugh at David. Anyway, my point is that
fair is fair.
Yeah. Well, I'm good with that, guys. We're good. Anyway, also the idea that through life and death, Beau could not escape the one thing he has never had in his life, and that is control. That's the other thing, that like a form of like drowning is also a form of not having control. You not have control of your breathing. You have not control of anything like that. And then also this, I look at this also as a lifelong trial. The fact that this movie has been, or how Beau has basically been through trial and error throughout his entire life. looking for other people's approval and their acceptance in life. And
look all the deep meaning because it's a lifelong trial. It's full of shit. Give me the facts here.
Well, we like theorizing about movies, right? These are
yes, but this is just an egocentric, fucking pretentious audience for movie. This is made for one person. It's made for Ari Aster only. It's not made for anybody else.
Roby, that's why we need you, because you could at least state the facts. Victor's just going by his hate boner he has. It's hard as a rock right now. Anyway,
look at this. He's defending me. So great job, right?
But
great job, right?
I know people are going to, but there are some people who at least have an idea, like a different idea, and I like people who have different opinions. But here's my point: his idea has been a lifelong trial through acceptance, and he has never gotten it through life and through death. That's why I think the ending works for me. The ending itself.
Look, I don't even mind pessimistic endings, but this is not the way you do it. It's not. It's not the way you do it. It's not. Again, this reminded me of all the venting, all the frustrations. Remember, Ari Aster wanted people to hate this fucking thing.
Roman.
I think he said that before in an interview, just like Darren Aronofsky. I think he have. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fact check me if you have to. But I think he said he wanted people to hate it.
Well, and my point is, I was going to say debate I've lost. It's not really been a debate, and also the debate has really been more so on my side. I've given actual arguments instead of just the biased opinions.
Well, what does this say?
I've even criticized the movie because I'm trying to be at least fair here, not seem like I'm just
not fair enough. Clearly, because he wanted to make it divisive. He only how about focus on making a good movie? Start making fucking divisive. If you want to make your own movie, fine. Make it for yourself, fine, and don't release it to the public, fine. I wouldn't be complaining. But no, it got a fucking wide release, and it got released in a fucking IMAX screening.
Well, just like this.
People say that due to some of my controversial reviews. Let's put it to you this way. You may not take my opinion seriously on certain movies, right? But are you going to take the man next to me who also thinks that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is pretentious?
I never said it was pretentious. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Yeah, he did never.
I know. I just wanted to see your reaction. What'd you say? What'd you think of it Into the Spider-Verse, Victor?
Say that again.
What'd you think of Into the Spider-Verse, Victor? What's your actual opinion of the movie? Did he leave?
No.
Why is this so long for 3 hours? Which is what?
I was going to say the show is this. Okay. Well, I apologize for the audience if Victor left intentionally. We never know. I apologize for that for the audience and all that other stuff. But I will say this. On this show, we talk about movies we love. We talk about movies we don't like. We talk about movies we hated. And, I have sat through worse movies than even this movie. And trust me, I would be like Victor watching Black Christmas 2019 because I hate that movie with a passion. That is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Son of the Mask, picked my childhood. Okay, here we go.
This movie, I can't with this movie. I can't. I knew there was going to be tension throughout this entire show, but no, I can't take it. I really can't. It is 2.5 hours of basically a director jerking off behind the camera instead of focusing on his story or focusing on his characters. There's another thing. There's no character arc for Beau. It's just the same fucking thing. It's the same shit.
A battle of anxiety. Now, my point is, though, Victor, is that regarding that, what was I going to say, though? Oh, yes. If I saw Black Christmas 2019, had to watch that shit again, you know what? I would be the same way Victor was, except for the leaving part. I try to stay face on the show. But the idea is that I picked this movie solely, not just to torture Victor, but also to test him to see how he'd react. Because he hates the movie. We all know this. I still love Victor, no homo. Like, Victor's still my boy, no homo. But I will not give you my giant penis monster. It's in this onesie right now. I will not give it to you, Victor. But nonetheless, we have differences of opinion. I ain't gonna hate you over it. But nonetheless, too bad I don't have Tom's soundboard. I could use this motivational stuff. But
I wish Tom was here because he would probably say you're full of shit. He did say that at one point when he was here.
but the idea is that we have a very and at least like I will at least give credit to the others who have found at least some stuff. And again, we don't have to like everything. But again, now what else? I think I've said all my favorite parts of the movie. Soren, I know you've been quiet.
I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people. It's a 4 out of 10. Still not a good movie. Still better than Eddington.
Let me go get my ice cream.
For me, I love the first half of this movie like a lot. By the second half kind of tries my patience a little bit, and like the ending frustrates me, but I enjoyed the time I had with it and everything, and I really love that first half a lot, so it makes me give it a 7 out of 10. I'm somebody that actually, this is my least favorite of his movies. I actually love Eddington. I'm
the same way. One thing that watching it again and watching Eddington, I still need my woman and I to watch it. But one thing that this did do, despite my issues with the movie, I don't have a lot, but I have some. I'm still going to give it 5 out of 5. However, it is still my least favorite of the Ari Aster movies because after watching Eddington for a second time, it's gone up to like my number 3. I need to watch it a few more times before I see where it goes further. But Eddington, at first, that was kind of like the reverse Beau Is Afraid, where the first half kind of dragged, it felt like. But then when it cranked up a notch, it really cranked up a notch. So that's what did. But anyway, I'm still giving this movie 5 out of 5. It's one of the rare 3-hour movies that I will still gladly sit through and enjoy from start to finish with all of its craziness and just fucking anarchy that you see on screen.
You want some of this, Victor? Ice cream?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Folks, Ari Aster probably would want me to give a -1. So I have never done this on the show, but I'm going to fucking do it. My score is non-applicable. NA.
Oh.
NA. Because you know what? Because
Like
if I gave it a -1, he probably would have fucking liked it.
Victor, did you hear David's insult to you when you said non-applicable? David, repeat what your response was.
God, David is savage.
Like your life.
That's the most savage thing I heard him say.
You know what? Like Ari Aster's watching this video. -1 out of 5. No, never again. Aside from Norv and the roommate, this is the worst film I've ever had to sit through for the show in the 3 years. But I've done this.
I think Victor and I one of these days need to have a popcorn panel showdown, a debate on fucking Ari Aster as a whole.
We can have that during episode 200.
You know what? You know what? That would be a great idea. And I'll sweeten the pot for you, Victor. Well, maybe what episode are we on right now? 145. Let's see. Let me know when 150, what date 150 would be. I challenge you, Victor, to a
Well, it depends. Because remember, we're going off the air for a couple of weeks for Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. December 16th.
When would the episode 50 be?
So we're going to get technical 1, 2, 3. Then, if we return on January 6th, wait, hold on. Shit, I'm trying to focus here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If all goes well, it will be January the 13th.
All right. If that goes well, I challenge you to a one-on-one debate over Ari Aster as a director.
No, I'm not watching his films again. I am not watching his films again. I'm not. I am the showrunner. I'm vetoing. I'm abusing my power. I'm vetoing this idea.
I'm the co-owner. I can veto you, but
I'm abusing my power. I'm not going to do it.
I'm abusing mine, but anyway,
I am not going to do it.
I say don't do it
To be fair,
because
to be fair,
Victor doesn't want to.
To be fair, it's Victor's show.
Oh yeah, I will say. Well, Victor, let me tell you what I was going to offer you if you want. If you accepted, and again, this is what happened. If you accepted it and you would have, you would win. I would have to review the 2 worst movies I've ever seen in my whole life. That would be Black Christmas 2019 and Son of the Mask. But if I win, you, after you finish up the X-Files, you would have to review, since you're going to go into TV reviews, you actually, do I really want you to suffer more? No, I'll be nice to you. Like, for once, I'll be nice to you. I was originally going to have you cover the first 2 seasons of Euphoria.
No, I'm not going to do it. It's on the It's on the blacklist in terms of what I could cover. No, I'm not going to do that. I've already raged about that fucking hack Sam Levinson before. He's just as bad as Ari Aster.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, the only other movie that Ari Aster with Ari Aster's name on it, but I will watch this movie that he didn't fucking direct, Begonia, which is technically a Yorgos Lanthimos movie, but he's credited as one of the producers. Now I don't know how much control.
Okay. Then if I won, you would have had to cover the entire series of Sons of Anarchy. But that to be nice and to also do that.
Sons of Anarchy would be easier to get through.
That's why I didn't want to.
I would have liked it too.
Yeah, that way, even though I still win because I get to hear you talk about my favorite show of all time.
Granted, that would have to be after the X-Files, and there's 11 seasons and 2 movies I have to get through.
I know.
I only got through one of them.
One season. I don't even care if you get through my end.
Well, Victor, you're very lost right now.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it a -1 out of fucking 5. I'm beat. I'm beat because I'm beat.
Don't worry, guys. We'll be back next year with Midsommar. We're gonna go backwards.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna try and veto that shit if I can because no more. Because you clearly saw me. Remember, I said I was not breaking. Like usually, I'm pretty good about staying in character. Not in this review.
All right. You know what? We're gonna do this the old-fashioned American way. We got the 2 co-owners of Network 3000. We got the 4 hosts of the Popcorn Panel. Let's do it the old-fashioned American way. Even though it's my birthday and I should be able to pick what I want, I'll be fair here. For everybody, for all in favor of Midsommar next year review, say aye. Aye. David?
Aye.
You cheater.
Jared? Well, we need Jared. Nay or yay? Actually, we'll.
As much as I like Midsommar, I mean, it is.
Nah, Victor suffered enough.
It is Victor's show.
3.
Well, if I can pick what movie I want, I'm still picking it. I just want to see some democracy here. I haven't got you all there.
Look at this shit. 3 people said no. Only 2 people said yes, and he still wants to do it?
Well, Victor, the birthday is whatever movie you want to pick for your birthday.
With exceptions. That's the rule. As long as you didn't pick anything from the blacklist, you were fine. Even if it was a bad movie.
Chayton's going to filibuster until I until
for example, I could have handled watching
I
the movie again.
I will, okay, Victor. I will either A, we pick Midsommar, or B, I will find the worst movies of all time that are so awful, we'll watch Pink Flamingos, for crying out loud.
No, because John Waters apparently likes this bullshit movie. And trust me, this is the same guy who was in Alvin and Chipmunks The Road Trip, so he's a fucking sellout.
We'll still
pick. I'm going that far.
We'll do Pink Flamingos next year.
I am not gonna watch Divine eat shit, okay?
All right, we'll do Midsommar. We've already made a decision. Anyway.
No, I'm not making a decision. The people, it was oh God. It was 3 people who said no, 2 people who said yes. 3 people said nay.
We're the 2 owners of the show. I just want to see the democracy.
3 people said nay. It's not democracy. You're about as bad as Donald Trump trying to green like Rush Hour 4.
Well, green like Midsommar just to be a dick. Anyway, but yes, Midsommar next year for my birthday. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay,
I'll be fair. if it is not, if my birthday still lands on the week of Thanksgiving, like if it's on the same week as Thanksgiving, we will cover something else. It will cover at the beginning of December. I'll be
Why not we have a debate to see if Charlie will get Miss Amore or not? Like,
No, I'm gonna see. Even people are saying no. People are saying no. They're on my side. They really said I had enough.
But
I suffered enough. I mean,
we'll do Midsommar next year.
No,
anyway.
I'm not gonna have it. I'm gonna spin the wheel because we're not gonna fucking do this. We're
Yeah.
not gonna do this right now.
And
I want to get. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm fucking finished. Like seriously, I had to defend myself, and clearly people think no. Whatever.
All right, let's see.
Oh, for goodness!
Suffer!
Thank goodness I'm not here next week.
No, you know what?
I work next week. I told you. Hey, that's whose pick was that?
Do we want to go with the Social Network or we want to do fucking Titanic?
Well, James Cameron's coming out. Like James Cameron's Avatar is coming out.
Titanic would be great, but I mean, the Social Network's great too.
Yes,
Titanic is one of my top 10 favorite movies.
Titanic, like right now, we got 3 Titanics.
So, like, I would just be gushing over that movie.
4 Titanics.
What?
In the chat.
What's in the chat? I'm sorry, I have to stop sharing my screen.
No, I'm looking.
Saying Titanic, Titanic. Yeah, okay. People are saying Titanic.
Prince Fire and Ash is coming out next week.
You're right. All right. I'll pop out my fucking 4K. I'll pop out my 4K. Listen, I love Titanic. I just wanted him to fucking suffer through it because he hates this fucking movie. He had a hate voter for James Cameron.
By the way, Hunter just reminded us when we did have his birthday pick.
Yes. Did he say what he wanted?
Yeah, Friday.
The movie Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
I can do that. I can do that compared to Beau Is Afraid. I could do that.
I've never seen that movie, so
it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Friday's the one with
I never saw Friday, next Friday or Friday after next, but I've seen the original.
Friday's a good one, so yeah.
So that will be Friday. Okay.
I
don't know what else to say.
If it was Friday the 13th.
No. I mean, I'd take Friday the 13th over Beau Is Afraid, but Friday the 13th, I don't know. It should be for a special occasion.
I was going to say review the movie on Friday the 13th.
Plus, remember, Jason Voorhees not in the first one.
Yeah.
Unless you want to count the fucking ending with his dead body or whatever, but that's different. That's a dream sequence.
Friday
13th. So next week will be James Cameron's Titanic, a 3-hour movie that I can actually watch and enjoy and be nice. It's nice. I don't feel angry when watching it.
You can see that I'm trying to be nice here. You're. I'm just thinking of the
I'm trying to be fucking
movie.
Nice.
I'm trying to be nice.
Anybody have the director's
I got a
cut
tour.
Anybody have the director's cut Midsommar?
No.
Soren, do you have it?
Theatrical cut, that's it.
Damn it.
I've got the director's cut.
You do?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not going to suffer for 3 hours of that shit. Literally. I'm not going to suffer Midsummer. It's final. It's final.
It's okay, Victor. I'll take over the show for 1 week.
No, because you know why? I think you would go crazy.
Oh no, I'll be fine. Soren, Jared will be fine. I'll bring somebody else in as a spot holder until then.
No,
I run the Hangman. You know I've run the Hangman Outcast.
Yes, I know you're able to run it. That's not the point here. That's not the point I'm trying to make. It's my show. I created it with David. I brought you on.
Yes,
Look, David's in bed again. Wonderful. He's so upset about this whole thing. He went to bed. It's like with the fucking Enchanted review 3 years ago. I made him go to bed because I lied about my opinion about Enchanted.
No, I'm cold right now from the ice cream. That's why I'm in bed.
Oh, you're lucky bastard. I wish it was cold in my neck of the woods. I'm kind of
folks, treat yourself. Watch any other fucking Thanksgiving movie other than Beau Is Afraid, because I don't consider it a Thanksgiving movie. Not one
Yeah,
bit.
it's not a Thanksgiving movie, so yeah.
You can watch
What's
Spider-Man. You can watch
Thanksgiving?
Home for the Holidays with the Jodie Foster directed movie. You can watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You can watch fucking even does
Anything else?
anything else? Anything else?
30,000 episode 200 on December 19th.
Better than The Housemaid. With that being said, I'm tired.
Yep.
See you next week. That's all I can say because I'm fucking beat. I'm done. I'm done with Beau Is Afraid. Burning the hatchet. I'm never gonna address this shit again. I'm not gonna address Ari Aster ever again on this show. I'm gonna make it a rule. It's like Snow White. It's excommunicado. That's the last thing I'll say. It's excommunicated. It shall not be. It shall not be named like Lord Voldemort.
Overruled. Anyway, go ahead.
No. Bye.